to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning.
Kevin is the host.
And his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. So don't get her pissed. It's Jason. Talks like a spaz. And he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Yeah, baby, we made it. It's Friday. Hello. How the heck are you guys doing today?
Friday, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Man.
the witch is dressed in fancy witch clothes today.
You want to pet my faux fur?
I do. Is that a fake mink?
It is.
A fink?
A fink. Kevin, would you like to pet my fink?
I don't know if I can reach you.
You want me to throw her over there? It's like throwing a squirrel across the room.
That thing is fun.
It is fun, right?
Wow.
It's a fake mink. It's a fink.
Okay, so what do you do? This, it looks like someone took half your jacket.
It's a half
It's
jacket.
it's like you just have a collar here.
It's meant to be like a 3/4 length jacket.
Did you have to only pay 3/4 length price?
I got that from a consignment store. You know me, I love a bargain.
Okay.
It reminds
I'm
me.
sure an old lady died in that.
It reminds
Here
me
you go,
of
back at you.
rich evil.
Yes, it looks
Yeah.
like a rich evil
like a
lady.
Cruella DeVille collection.
Yeah.
And you can tell by the label, it's old. It's like vintage, and I love that.
That is a peacocking move from the
Wow.
witch.
It is.
This right here, that's velvet.
Oh,
Wow.
Let me
Touch
get
it.
Wow.
That's enough.
Okay. That's impressive stuff. Well, so Virginia's starting off in a big way here today.
I'm wearing a rat around my neck.
Okay.
It's a laundry month at my place. I went to the old dogs.
Back to the old staples, huh?
Yes.
Okay. That's all good. Well, here we are. Just kind of chilling out with you today on a Friday, getting you to the weekend. Going to let you know everything's going to be going on in South Florida this weekend. We'll get you started with that so you can make some plans if you don't already have them. And let's get this thing going. Dial us up right now on KVJ TV. Just go to YouTube and look for the KVJ Show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got in your mind today, Jay Bird?
There was a big old tsunami that happened a couple weeks ago, and I kind of felt like nobody talked about it, but it was so big.
Yeah.
Yes, I did see that.
Scientists were like, "Oh, what's going on with all that?" And it was a topic we didn't get to last night on our Weird and Whatever podcast. Is tsunami the scariest natural disaster out there in your opinion? What's scarier than the tsunamis?
Tsunami's pretty tough. Remember that video that we saw of the one like over in Asia that just rolled in and people were standing there at first looking at it and then all those people got eaten alive by it?
That video is so horrifying, and I think if you don't understand tsunamis, which I think a lot of people don't, I don't think you know that baby's coming back with a vengeance to come and kill you.
And it's not going to stop.
It looks like it's not going to hit you. Yeah.
You're like, what's that? A big
Yes.
wave? Oh, fun for the surfers.
When I was a kid, I always thought teenage tornadoes were the worst because you didn't know when they're coming. They just kind of spring out there like that. But I don't know. I think I'm going all in on tsunamis.
Tsunamis are horrifying. Tornadoes in the dark. That last one that
Yeah.
hit Nashville.
Right.
That was in the middle of the night. Can you
just hear.
imagine?
Yeah.
You're sleeping.
Yeah, they always say it sounds like a freight train.
Yeah, I had a teacher back in elementary school who said you cannot have a tornado at nighttime. And then I realized he was just lying because he didn't want to scare me.
Well, he knew that you were a basket
Yeah.
of nerves.
Yeah.
What about a volcano? Volcano seems like
He's like, I'm going to have to just lie to this panic attacked little Pennington.
Yeah, Panic Attack Pennington.
If I don't lie to him, he won't be able to get through the night.
Right.
I think a lot of teachers lied to me back in the 80s. I
Yeah.
think that's what they did.
That's what teachers do, right?
Are you dialing in on tsunami as the scariest?
I think an earthquake can as well, because what you'll see is buildings start to sway. And that's kind of ominous.
That is.
When you're on the 5th floor, it certainly isn't a good message.
Yeah, and you don't have any kind of warning. They just really come out of nowhere, and you're just like, I don't know how bad this is going to get. Let me just hold on and hope I don't get crushed.
Yeah, at least with the tornado, that siren goes off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing I did want to mention to you guys that Dennys brought to our attention last night on the Weird Whatever podcast, there is a shortage of ninjas now. the youth they think ninjas are corny. They're not down with it. So now they are recruiting ninjas. They're offering all kind of money. They're offering programs to get people into becoming, and you have to dedicate your life to it, but there's a shortage of it. People, the kids are canceling ninjas.
Is there an official sanction of ninjas?
Dennys!
Yeah, and when did we ever see ninjas before anyway?
Well, the point is you don't see them.
Good point, Virginia. Well, back in the 80s and 90s.
What exactly is the ninja's purpose these days?
And are we going to miss them?
Yeah.
The ninjas were,
I didn't see them in the first place.
no, but they were so big in pop culture, 70s, 80s,
Pop culture,
and
yeah.
90s. But even that, well, if they're not around, they're not going to be in pop culture
So
anymore.
there's not like a secret army of ninjas that's depleted?
No, but there's a village where they cultivate ninjas. You know, that's what they do out there.
Really?
But a lot of the younger generation finds ninjas kind of gimmicky of the Japanese culture, so they're leaving for the cities and not pursuing this ninja tradition. And now they're going to pay up to $85,000 to get people to come out there to train to be ninjas because they have no ninjas at all.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, wow.
That's a big part of
Okay.
American tourism is you go out there to
It's a
see
big
ninjas.
bonus.
Yeah, well, it's part of the tourism too. You go out there, you try to see ninjas.
You go see
but it's not
ninjas.
out
They do
there.
a ninja festival and everything, and they haven't been able to do it because they have such a ninja shortage.
You gotta understand, if you were into action figures like I was as a kid and cartoons, ninjas was a big part of your life. In fact, I'm kind of shocked Kevin's not more upset about the ninjas. I thought you were a fan of ninjas.
Oh, it's an interesting concept, but I don't know that it's going to really impact my life.
The ninja seems kind of like Hollywood.
I think
It's
that's what-
showbiz.
That's what
it's,
they're
Yeah.
thinking.
it's Japanese showbiz,
Right.
Much like the geisha,
Yeah.
and what's the
Samurai.
and
Yeah.
all those guys. Like I think all of those guys are dwindling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are with the younger generations.
Is ninja stuff? If you dress as a ninja, are you gonna get in trouble on Twitter?
Well, if I dress as a ninja, I'm Ninja Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
So you better look out.
That works.
Man, I love that.
You can't
works.
handle it.
I love
Yeah.
that. In fact, you gotta develop that character a little bit. We gotta dig
All right.
deeper.
I know you know where I can get a ninja costume.
I do know a guy.
You're
or
a
two.
man of outfits.
Yep. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Have y'all been to the Waterway Cafe recently?
It's been a little while.
It's been a little while for me too. I went last night.
Okay.
I was dropping Rocco off for childcare, and it's very close. My girlfriend lives very close to the Waterway Cafe, so
Okay.
I just told my friends, let's meet at the Waterway Cafe.
Yeah.
Man, the seniors have taken over.
Yeah, I
Whoa.
kind of noticed that. Yeah, my last time there, I was, they were kind of staring me down. I thought we were going to have to throw down. I didn't
The
feel necessarily
average-
welcome.
The average age, I'm not even making this up, had to be like 85.
When you walked in there, did they go, "Who's this teeny bopper"?
Yeah.
But they were throwing down.
Hey, whippersnapper, your time here's over.
There was a band. They were cutting rug. I went in the
Is that a
bathroom.
big band? Like
was
Count
nothing-
Basie?
It was kind of like that,
Okay, yeah.
But they were playing like hits of the 70s.
Oh my gosh! So
You would have loved it.
I love Waterway. I've always loved Waterway. I
Me
think it's a
too.
beautiful restaurant. I love the view.
Me too.
It's right down the street from me. That's my cut.
I know. I'm with you. I was just shocked to see that our grandparents have taken over.
Yeah.
And they've claimed it as their own.
It was leaning a bit in that direction.
I went in the bathroom. I thought I was on an episode of The Golden Girls.
I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
That might be more my scene than some kind of upbeat club where That's definitely more my scene.
Look, if you're looking to pull a Anna Nicole Smith and find yourself a Marshall, that is the place to go, ladies.
When they playing
Okay.
hits like "If You Like Pina Coladas."
Totally. Do you remember
Oh, it's
when
great.
it was last
Yeah.
September?
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go there this weekend.
I did not hate it.
So they have a lot of soft food on the menu.
I might have to put a little youth into that place.
They
this
got a good
weekend.
happy hour menu.
They just added a tapioca buffet. Great things like that. Well, kind of speaking to that level, he's from the True Oldies station. He has been a staple in South Florida since I've been in town, 20 plus years. Tim the Birdman passed away yesterday. He is a legend in South Florida radio. He had been on this radio station for some time. He worked pretty much at every station that was around. He was on True Oldies doing the morning show there. He passed away from complications from pneumonia yesterday.
Oh, that's breaking
So-
my heart. I love that
Yeah,
guy.
he's a great
Yeah.
guy.
He was always so nice to us and just positive and made you feel warm and loved.
Yeah, he was always a good dude. Just always had that. He had a positive energy about him every time you met him. And he was always dressed well. He presented
was.
himself. His hair was fantastic.
Yes.
He was a pro.
Yes.
Yeah, there were just so many things that were great about him. And WPBF TV 25 was looking for a DJ to comment on that. And we had definitely done many events like Supercar Week with Tim Bird and all the great charity work that he had done here and the events that he had emceed. We always got to see Tim out when we were out. And so they'd asked me to say a word. And so I'd said a bunch of what I thought was very eloquent, deep things. And then, I was just kind of cutting up here with Terry Parker in the studio a little bit. So I threw out a couple things that I thought was just fun for them. And that's what made the news last night. So, yeah. Yeah.
Wait, can I hear the clip? Do you have it?
I'll play a little bit of the clip.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Do you think
This-
your own segment is Kevin a jerk?
This wasn't what I was intending or thought was going to be used on the news, but, here was the tribute part they thought was best.
I had such hair and voice envy, like Tim Bird, just everything, I wanted to be. Everything he did was great and immaculate.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's
all
not
right.
bad.
That's not bad.
There you
That's
go.
sweet.
All right, there you go. So
The love
that's-
is real.
Yes.
I thought you got real goofy.
No,
What did you
it
say?
wasn't. It wasn't so good. I did go on about how you look like a chiseled Greek god and things like that. They didn't use that, thankfully. So
He was a very large presence.
He was, yeah.
If you met him face to face, like he was always dressed, like impeccable and commanding, and the hair.
He
and-
was.
If 50 people walked in a room, you noticed him.
You did.
Yes.
Yeah, he was that kind of guy. So just with that, we have obviously a large vacuum in the radio community today with his loss because he was such a large space to fill. So our thoughts and prayers out to his family, his wife, his mother who actually survives him, his kids, and of course all the people who are going to miss Tim the Birdman. Well, hopefully you got some great plans for the weekend. The one thing to note is the weather change that is going to be happening. I'm sure you probably heard a little something about it, but going into the overnight tonight, temperature's going to be dropping down into the 30s, and it's going to be windy, and they say the wind chill is going to be in the 20s.
Ooh.
Bringing out the turtleneck.
Oh my goodness, yeah. They say it's going to be the coldest air that we felt in South Florida since the year 2010.
What?
Yep. Yeah, so you are looking at some frigid temperatures, at least in the overnights and even during the day, too. It is going to be chilly Saturday and Sunday, so plan accordingly. They say the high temperature is going to be in the mid-50s with a high in the low 60s on Sunday, and as you get back into Monday, it's going to be kind of, grooving back into the low 70s by Tuesday.
Ooh, I love it. This is camping weather.
Oh, yeah. Really?
You want to go camping?
That feels a little cold for camping for me.
To me, camping's like Red Roof Inn.
Yeah, I'm talking to the wrong crew.
Yeah,
Clearly.
yeah, we're not outdoors.
Clearly.
Like yourself.
We are not campers.
Yeah, so a little chilly if you head out for the final weekend of the South Florida Fair. And the one little sidebar on that, too, is this weekend they're going to start enforcing a new rule where any minor under the age of 18 must be accompanied by an adult. So that is something to keep in mind. Apparently, there may have been some issues. I've heard some reports, people talking about, I guess some kids were getting froggy there last weekend and causing some issues. So they want to show proof of age for people starting after 8:30 p.m. this weekend at the South Florida Fair.
So you can't drop off your wild teen and leave them,
I guess so, yeah.
which is what I think what a lot of people were doing.
That's what I would do.
What about your,
Yeah.
your peaceful team? They can't go either.
I think the peaceful teens just are being punished, and
Yeah.
they are a casualty of war, baby.
Yeah. You're all, wow, forget it then, you're all
Yeah. Your
out
teeny
of
bopper.
here.
How do you
Yeah.
prove you're peaceful?
Yeah.
At some point in the night,
You're right.
your
Yeah.
hormones
Do
change.
you have a peace card? What's going on here?
Start peaceful, and then
Mm-hmm.
tear it up.
Yep. Well, I got to tell you, we've got two pro sports teams here in South Florida. They're doing amazing. The Miami Heat are number one in the Eastern Division right now, and they just keep on winning. They got the LA Clippers tonight at FTX Arena. Then you can see them tomorrow night taking on the Toronto Raptors at FTX. The Florida Panthers also are doing great. They picked up another win last night against the Vegas Golden Knights, 4-1. And they're the point leaders in the NHL again, and they've got the San Jose Sharks at home on Saturday at Florida Live Arena. So a couple cool things if you want to go see some sport. This weekend you can do that. Polo's going to be going on, too, on Sunday in Wellington at the International Polo Club.
Oh, that's going to be tough, riding on the horse with the cold weather, with your nards.
Are you a man or not?
I know, but you got to have tough nards for that gig.
Yeah, you do. Have to weatherproof them. Maybe you can put what Virginia's got over there around them.
Her fake mink?
Yeah.
A fink?
You could put a fink stole around those
Oh,
things.
this would feel nice on your balls.
Yeah, fake
Yeah.
those things. You're right. I'm not disagreeing.
They can't use this one, but yeah, I highly recommend getting a fink.
If you want to stay indoors and see some live performances, Billy Joel's going to be at Hard Rock Live tonight.
Go
Wow.
get him, Billy.
Yep. Now, a lot of people are going to go check that out. They're very excited. Also, you've got comedian Jeff Dye going to be at the Palm Beach Improv this weekend. They had slated him in. It was going to be Bob Saget.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
That one hurts.
Yep. So Jeff Dye is going to be taking his place there. Also, other things that are going on Saturday, you've got the Pegasus World Cup. It is some of the greatest horses on the planet going to be running at Gulfstream Park. It's going to be a fun party, not only the race itself, but afterwards you got a live performance from Ja Rule, Lil Kim, and Mace.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's a good bill right there.
Yeah, that's going to be some fun stuff. It's going to be a little bit chilly for the Komen More Than Pink walk. That is going to be on Flagler Drive in West Palm Beach tomorrow morning. Also got the West Palm Beach Green Market that is going to be happening. So there's going to be a lot of activity down there tomorrow morning if you're going to be on the waterfront. In Fort Lauderdale, they got the art walk going on in the Mass District tomorrow to check out. So that's just some of the things going to be going down. Also for the kids, the little bounce house thing that they've got going on is going to be going Big Bounce America. It moves to Miramar Regional Park. It's going to be there this weekend.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it does. I love a bounce house.
Yep. So if that be your thing, go check it out. If you want to find out everything else that is going on, there's a lot of other live performances and whatnot. Just go to our website, kvjshow.com, and we got everything that you need there. Or you can go and make sure you sign up for the KVJ E-Blast. I remember as a kid, Friday nights was always about pizza. Then we go to the Pizza Crossing in Logan, Ohio, and that was just to get you all giddy. It was just so exciting.
Friday night was a big pizza night in the Pennington household, but then when I look back, so was Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay, so you just did it every
Thursday
night.
we
Oh,
had
okay.
pizza.
It wasn't special. It was just what you ate every night.
We had pizza a lot, and that probably shows you why it's such a big part of my life now. It was
Yeah.
always a big deal to order a pizza.
Okay, and how many times would you say you've had pizza this week?
At least 4.
At least
Wow.
4.
Yeah, I went to Joseph's. I had a really good pie yesterday. 4 Brothers off of Forest Hill. I had to go to the dentist, and after the dentist, I picked up a pie there. Very good.
Okay.
Yeah, so for the last 4 nights, I had an upside down pizza.
What is
where
that?
The sauce is on top and the cheese is in the bottom.
Okay.
I got that at Joseph's. That was delicious.
Huh.
Okay.
It's been a big pizza week for me.
That's pretty impressive. Would you consider yourself a pizza expert?
No. I would,
Are you
Really?
kidding?
I would consider myself a pizza lover, an enthusiast, because when you say you're an expert, that's claiming you know all things about pizza, and I'm just a goofy guy on the radio giving my opinion of what I like. And my passion for pizza is really what I like sharing with people.
Okay.
But an expert, no.
Oh, wow. Because a lot of Americans, I think it was 2 out of 3 Americans consider themselves to be a pizza expert. That's how much they love it.
I mean, if you're not a pizza expert, who is?
Yeah.
Well, I think, the term expert, I think they're getting it confused, meaning they have a passion. They love what they love.
Okay, they're being a little too loose with the terminology.
Well, I'm a big cheese extra sauce guy, and I know that right there is a controversial move for a lot of people. Some people don't
Okay.
like a lot of sauce, so I can't claim to be an expert and have that be my go-to.
Okay, all right. They say 94% of Americans have had pizza in the past month. 94%. I'm definitely in that. Virginia, you had pizza in the last month?
I have.
Okay.
It's weird, though. The Witch, not a pizza lover. Likes it, doesn't love it.
Okay.
I love my little creation now on the Domino's app with that Parmesan garlic sauce instead of the red sauce.
Okay.
On the Domino's app, you can create your own pie with the Parmesan garlic white sauce. I add extra Parmesan cheese. I add sausage because you know I love sausage.
Oh, yeah.
And then I add a little bit of spinach as well.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's so
I
good.
gotta give a shout out. I've never really had a problem with their app. Their app is pretty user friendly.
Their app is very user friendly, and you get points. I've got a free pizza waiting in my queue.
Whoa.
And some of these apps can ruin the experience. You'll put your whole order in, and then you go to hit send or whatever, and then the app crashes, or you have to go through the whole thing again. That ruins your experience.
And they were running commercials. I mean, it sounds like a Domino's ad. I swear it's not. They were running commercials saying they were giving out free pizza. And I was like, oh, yeah, sure, you're giving out free pizza. Sure enough, they gave my Rocco's aunt a free pizza when she was babysitting at my house a couple weeks ago. She got a free pizza.
Free pizza.
They said it on the commercial, and it was true.
What the heck?
They were just giving out free pizza. If you ordered a pizza,
You get a pizza.
you might have got two instead of paid for just one.
Well, we really have a philosophy, the power of pizza, that you can bring a lot of people together just through the power of pizza.
People love it.
I'm not saying it's the cure-all for everything, but it's the cure-all for a lot of things.
Yeah, because people love pizza that much.
They do.
What is your favorite and least favorite topping for a pizza? Favorite, least favorite. What would you say, Virginia?
For me, favorite topping is going to be probably a protein, and it's going to be sausage.
Okay.
If I can't have anything else, give me the sausage.
Probably there with you.
I love it.
Okay, least favorite.
Least favorite. You know, I don't get down with the pineapple.
Yeah.
I've never loved it.
I
I'm
hear
more of
ya.
a savory girl.
Right.
And my food sensitivity test came back and it said I have an allergy to pineapple, so I shouldn't be eating it anyway.
Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of with you. I would put pineapple up there. I've seen some places have those big garlic cloves.
Oh, I
Which-
love those.
It's a BI. It's a
It's just would
ingredient.
dominate. I'm like, and it's not like garlic flecks. It's cloves of garlic. I'm just like, oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I love that.
It's such a bully.
Yeah.
Every bite, all it is clove. It's all you're tasting. You
Yeah.
can't taste the sauce, the cheese. I
Yeah.
agree with you, Kevin.
Yeah. What's your favorite and least favorite toppings?
Favorite? I mean, like I said, I'm a cheese extra sauce guy. If I was to do meat on the pizza, I would do pepperoni.
Okay.
And I would go for least favorite when people put onion on a pizza for the same reason you hate the clove.
Yeah, right.
It's so much onion. It's
Yeah.
a BI. It's a
Yeah.
bully ingredient.
Yeah, too much. Yeah, they say our favorite topping is pepperoni, least favorite anchovies.
Yeah.
it's pretty gnarly.
Anchovy shouldn't ever.
The weird thing is, if I got a few drinks in me and I'm all buzzed, for some reason, and I never like this sober, I get into this weird mode where that mushroom pizza look a little sexy to me. Ooh, give me that mushroom.
I love mushroom.
Hate it sober, but when I got a buzz, I go to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Weird. It's weird.
The one thing I like, we go to Blaze a good bit. We'll try them out. They have a spicy marinara that you put on that.
Yes.
And I like that. It gives a little bit, little fire, a little kick to it.
They got that keto crust too.
They do. They do a lot of different ones. We do the cauliflower crust a lot because I really like that as well. And different places will have that.
You spoke of the white sauce or the Alfredo sauce you're using for your pizza. Do you consider that? I mean, does it have to be marinara for it to be a pizza, or are you
No.
okay with
No,
calling
I
it
think-
a pizza?
yeah.
I am too.
I prefer a white pie. I really do. I like it. Alfredo is an option, but then the Parmesan garlic white sauce is the one that I love.
Okay.
It's so good. And you can get extra sauce right there on the app. You just tell it what to do.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of tricked out stuff. The pizza places, the battles are real with the big chain places. In fact, I saw Pizza Hut is now selling a limited edition Spicy Lovers pizza. They've got a double pepperoni version, chicken and pineapple, and a veggie version.
Okay.
So they got 3 different kinds.
Options are great.
Yeah.
Baby, you get me going for this morning.
Pizza Hut had a killer pan pizza, and I was like, nobody's ever going to do it better than them, but Domino's has.
It's a bold statement.
I'm sorry.
She's throwing her hat in the ring for her favorite of the big giants.
I am. I'm very picky.
Do you want to get breakfast this morning? you want to put a little
No, I got on the scale this morning, and I was 136, Satan, so you step off.
Come on, let's put a little breakfast stink on that
No,
mink.
I did good. I'm down a few pounds. I'm going to keep it going. I got to be skinny for Mardi Gras.
Okay. They say 1 in 12 people prefer to eat their pizza with a knife and fork. It's low numbers, 1 in 12, but for some reason, the other 11 out of 12 people hate that person with a passion.
Yeah, you see a lot of hatred in the pizza community.
Yeah, you do that. And 1 in 3 people say they would shave their entire body to get free pizza for a year. I guess everything. Eyebrows, hair.
Oh, eyebrows.
Oh, I mean, if you're shaving your entire body, anywhere there's hair, it's got to be gone.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll just buy a pizza. I'll just buy my
Yeah, we'll pay for
I
our
thought that
pizza.
too. I thought that was a little much.
It's very extreme.
Yeah, I'm not in that. Not in that.
I need hair.
Yeah.
I'm not that cute.
I mean, eyebrows? Come on.
Yeah. Well, if you love the combo of pizza and beer, but you're kind of watching the carbs and saying, I can't do both. I can't have pizza and beer. It's too many carbs. Anheuser-Busch is rolling out their first ever zero-carb beer.
Wow.
It's called Bud Light Next, and it's going to be hitting stores on February 7th. So it's having 0 carbs. I don't know if it's going to have 0 flavor.
Yeah, what's it
but
going to taste like?
It'll be interesting to try out.
What's the calories on that?
Don't know what the calories are.
Huh. I would try that.
I'm sure a lot of people will because, you know,
What's
that's
the
the
alcohol percentage?
big craze. That's a great question, too, because usually when you go lower carb, you usually go lower alcohol. They're typically,
I don't like that.
you know, they're typically around 4% anyway, usually.
Are you all still drinking those cocktails in a can? Or are you guys out of that
I
mode?
will. I'll do it's called, my favorite is called High Noon. And
High Noon,
It's
yes.
the vodka.
All the kids drink
cocktails.
that.
The kids drink
kids
that?
drink
Hey, it's a kid
It's
drink.
very popular with the young kids.
I haven't seen like 13-year-olds on the curb drinking High Noons.
Hey, I didn't see that on their slogan.
I'm talking
can.
about like 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
18.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
they still shouldn't be drinking the High Noons.
Kevin, they are.
Okay. Maybe in Virginia's house. I don't know.
Yeah, you're,
In Tequesta, they run wild.
you're hanging with some different kind of people.
Yeah. We're talking about America's love for pizza. 94% of Americans have had pizza in the last month. People even talking about pizza hacks. Somebody said, remember to eat your pizza upside down so the bland crust doesn't touch your taste buds first. The toppings and everything does, but the only problem is when you dump the toppings all over you if you turn it upside down. That could be a problem.
Everyone's got their techniques, Kev.
Well, the one hack that I have is that if you get a delivery pizza, tell them not to cut it. Cut it at home. Because when you cut it, then the sauce and the cheese starts to drip down to the sides, kind of making it a little bit more, soggy.
On the box.
Yes, and, you'll maintain that on the top. And also, your condiments and everything won't shift as much in delivery.
So I tried doing that at one of the places I delivered, and it didn't go smooth. They didn't know. They were confused on why I wanted to do that, first of all. And then I kind of got the feeling they're like, all right, kind of they're annoyed to do
Well,
it.
you're rocking the boat, but that's what a Pennington does.
Yeah.
I learned it from you.
You shake up the system.
Yeah, come on, man.
Look, I'm giving you less work, so let's
Right.
not complain, pizza guy.
He was
Yeah.
confused. It was odd.
You threw him for a loop.
I
Yeah,
did.
I don't have to explain myself. Just
Yeah, you don't have to explain yourself.
Simple.
You're a Pennington, and you are the most authoritative voice for
You
pizza
are.
on this show.
you're the one with the pizza blog around here.
Still don't claim to be an expert.
Yeah. Yeah, people are letting you know that Dave Portnoy, the El Presidente from Barstool Sports, is stepping on your turf. He's been in South Florida reviewing pizzas. He was in Stewart, and he rated their pizza an 8.1. Then he was also at Boynton Pizza in Boynton Beach. So yeah. There's possible turf war around here.
I've been doing the work. I just haven't been doing the vlogs.
And you haven't been getting paid.
Yeah.
You've
This
been
is-
doing the work, but never got a check.
The only kind of numbers I'm gaining on this is my weight.
Okay.
In fact, you've paid thousands to do
it's-
this research.
It really is for the love of the. It really is. It's a passion project. But then Virginia got all in my head about being overly odd. I don't know what I'm doing.
You can't be a douche like that guy on Barstool
I would
Sports.
never.
He's a douche sometimes, and
Sometimes.
a good bit of the time, and I just don't think that's you.
But here you keep saying that.
You're so nice to people.
I'm not gonna do not according to some of the Facebook comments.
Well, don't read the comments. You know how I feel about the comments.
I wouldn't be a douche, but Kevin's got a point that you can be honest about something without being a douche.
Yeah.
But if you're honest with these family-run pizza establishments and you give them anything less than a 9 out of 10, they're going to be crushed. I'm just telling you.
That's why I told you don't do it.
Yeah, you're right.
It ain't worth the fight.
Don't do
You're going
it.
to fight with the people. You're going to fight with Virginia.
Me and Kevin
You're going to be fighting with everybody. You know
Just
you don't
eat
want
your
that.
pizza and give it a
Yeah.
rating in your heart.
Me and Kevin had
Yeah.
our own private meeting. Like, yeah, we're gonna punt on this pizza.
Yeah,
vlog.
yeah,
Because I keep pooping on it.
yeah. That ain't worth the fight. Yeah.
It's just not.
No, it's not fun anymore.
It's not.
Yeah.
You're right. It's not fun.
Yeah.
That's what a wife does. Takes the fun out of life.
All right. Well, let's go on to other foods then, since we can't do the pizza. Which do you prefer? Which is better? When you're talking about your fondues, cheese or chocolate? Which one is better?
I mean, all day it's cheese.
Okay, all day, really?
All day.
Wow.
The melting pot, man. They,
Yeah, I
they
know.
have such a variety of cheese now. You can go more cheddar-y. You can go more Swiss. You can add the wine to it. You can hold the wine. I love the variety.
I want to see how well you guys know me. What do you think I would pick? Because this is really tough. I mean, these are two
No, I know.
things it's beloved in my family.
And if you even come with a beer cheese, oh,
I think you would go cheese.
yeah, you're going cheese.
you know me.
Yeah.
It's definitely cheese.
Yeah.
It's
The chocolate's fun too, but the cheese is just so savory.
Do they do different kind of chocolates with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what they'll do is they'll trick it out like you can put marshmallow in with it, and you mix those two together.
You can do a white chocolate, a dark
What
chocolate,
do
a
you do?
milk chocolate.
What
I
is
know
she-
you love milk.
What are you trying to do to me over here?
Yeah. What do you think is better? Is it chocolate or vanilla? Is there anybody that would even say vanilla is a better flavor than chocolate?
For fondue, I would definitely go chocolate's always, it reigns supreme. Now, if you're getting into other kind of categories, that you're going to have a different debate.
I always like, now, is there a vanilla chocolate or is it just called white chocolate?
White chocolate, yeah. It's the most fatty part that separates when you make chocolate.
Okay.
White chocolate is the highest caloric part.
Of course, that's what I like the most.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love white chocolate. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's the worst for you. Okay,
Did
great.
not know that.
Does it have a different taste to you?
I just liked it better. I remember when I was a fat kid, I loved the white chocolate covered pretzels, and I would just devour white chocolate.
Fat kid knows the white
Yeah.
chocolate is more delicious.
I didn't know. My palate really knew. I mean, I went for when I didn't care. Everything was the highest calorie fat, everything you could get.
I'm a big fan of any kind of pretzel covered in something. Chocolate,
Yeah. Yeah.
caramel.
I love a chocolate covered pretzel.
What's better,
Fresh.
chocolate covered pretzel or chocolate covered nut?
pretzel.
I'm going nut
I'm going nut.
because
I'm
the pretzel
going
gets
nut.
a little too dried out.
Kevin's right. Fat
Yeah.
Kevin is absolutely right.
But I also love a chocolate covered strawberry.
Sure.
When they're very fresh and very
Sure.
ripe.
Yeah.
But why is it that Kevin wouldn't pick?
No, Fat Kevin would not pick chocolate covered strawberries. I'm like, I'm not falling for that.
It's a fruit,
What are
yeah.
we gonna do next? Chocolate covered broccoli? I get what you're doing, Ma.
No salad over here.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Yeah, I knew how to avert those little pitfalls.
Fat Kevin, he doesn't dodge much, but he will dodge health food.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
What would you do if all of us, because you know how Kevin always goes through these different trends and different
He
looks.
does.
If all of a sudden we noticed he was getting bigger and bigger, but it wasn't Kevin muscly. We're like, I think Kevin's getting into the chocolate. We started getting Fat Kevin back. Do you try to stop him or do you let him to do his thing?
No, I would say something. If it got to the point where he was getting fat, Kevin, I would definitely say something.
Not fat to
An
the
intervention.
Not fat to the point where he's gonna, he's morbidly obese. I'm saying he's chubby. He's got some love pounds on him. He's loving life. He's
I don't think
eating.
he's ever going to let himself go there
Oh,
again.
this is-
This is a man of willpower. You're looking at willpower personified.
This is strictly a fantasy.
Tell me more about what you want to do to Fat Kevin.
Kev with a dad bod, you would never see that.
Get that chocolate sauce out, pour it all over him.
Would it just weird you out?
It would weird me out.
Yeah.
I would actually be uncomfortable. It's kind of like when a mean person says something nice to you. You're like, no,
No,
be mean to me. It would weird me out. I don't think I would like it.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ever going to see him lose it like that.
You'd never see it.
Not gonna
He's
happen.
becoming stronger with age.
If that did
Have to.
happen, that's the end of our show. You know, we're about to hit the iceberg. The Titanic is gonna sink.
With my fat voice, like, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks for the KVJ Show, and we're out.
It's the KVJ.
Dirt of the day.
It's the KVJ.
Dirt of the day.
Virginia, take it away.
Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, this crazy dude, man, I don't know what he was thinking. So he was in his car on Taylor Swift's street in New York City, where she lives in like the penthouse of this fancy building. So this dude is drunk behind the wheel, driving the wrong way down Taylor Swift's street, and barrels his car into her building, hits a fire hydrant, jumps out of the car, grabs like the intercom system, pulls it out of the wall, and he's the whole time like talking about how he has to get to Taylor. He was not going to leave until he spoke to Taylor. I mean, the cops showed up and took him into custody. He never got to Taylor, thank goodness. But can you imagine if she would have been coming in or out of the building at that time?
Yeah. Well, yeah, for anybody who'd been around there, it could have been bad.
Guy is crazy.
Man, she gets a lot of these crazy.
She does.
I feel like every third month you got a Swift's got a stalker story.
She does, and those Jenners. Kylie.
Well, that is fake. They are doing that. We call that a plant
Kevin,
in the media, Virginia.
Stop him.
The fact that you still get duped by the Kardashians, it's precious. Pumpkin.
Nothing about them is fake.
Kevin, bless her heart.
Yeah, right. That is cute.
And this could be good. 29 years after he left his late night show, David Letterman is coming back for one night only. Seth Meyers made this announcement in honor of the show's 40th anniversary coming up on February 1st. David Letterman will be returning.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it'll be neat. It'll be, I guess, the guest, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
He also, still has a show going on called My Next Guest Needs No Introduction, and that's on Netflix if you want to check that out.
So he really didn't go away?
He really didn't
he's
go
like not
away.
retired, and he's been kind of around. Okay.
But he's coming back.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, he's just working on his own terms now, I guess.
Exactly. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Okay, got a bunch of celebrities having birthdays today. Got a happy birthday to Ariel Winter. She's turning 24. If you don't know, she played Alex Dunphy on Modern Family. J. Cole, the rapper, turns 37. Elijah Wood, 41. Nick Carter of the Backstreet Boys is turning 42. Joey Fatone is turning 45, of course, from NSYNC. Then you've got Rick Ross, South Florida rap star, now living in Atlanta, 46. And Sarah McLachlan is 54 years old today. Also got a birthday shout out to Brendan Bear. He's turning 5. It's from Mom, Dad, and Brother Brady. He wants Jaybird to win the No Name movie game. He's pulling for you, Bird.
I love it. I'm going to do my best.
There's a photo of him getting ready to go to a Gator football game outside of the swamp in Gainesville.
Great photo.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do my best.
Happy 35th birthday to Dave. You're the best husband and dad. We love you. That's from Stephanie, Ollie, and Anthony. Also, happy 13th birthday to Nathan. That is from Alexis. And unintentionally, Isabella, Jace, and Ari. Also, happy 31st birthday to Scotty Steele. That is from Mama Dukes, Papa A, the best wife ever, Caitlin, and sweet baby Kennedy Grace.
Aww.
Happy 10th birthday to Melania Lucia. Also, Tyler. He's having a birthday. It's from your wife, Brittany, your sons, Jason, Easton, and your daughter, Teresa. Also, we got a birthday from the White Claw crew.
Okay.
We love those guys.
That sounds like a fun pack to run with.
Ooh, look out.
Those guys are awesome. We remember
Yeah.
them.
Front row from
Yeah.
DOS.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Do you know that DOS closed down over there on Singer Island?
It did?
Yeah.
That's too bad. It's a great place.
I love that
I
place.
did too.
The one in Abacoa is still open though. Beer cheese on point.
Yeah, they got
Okay.
good food.
Monica is the one having the birthday. That is from Callie, Eddie, Oscar, Mia, and Marley. Also, happy 40th birthday to my husband, Jay. That's from Christy, Jasper, JD, Sadie, Lenora, and Oceana. Also, Piper is turning 10. That is a little celebration in Disney. It's going to be going on this weekend.
Ooh, that's fun.
Mom, Dad, and Logan. And there's the photo on KVJ TV.
Oh, I love those freckles. Adorable.
Got a birthday you want to get on the KVJ Show? Let us know about it. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. All right, it is time for another round of the No Name Movie Game. Heard people are pulling for you here today. They want to see you get the win.
I know. It's going to focus. How
Okay.
can a man focus when beaver nuggets are right in my sight?
You want these beaver nuggets?
Those beaver nuggets are good. Get them
They're
away.
so good.
They're distracted.
Look into the beaver nugget.
All right, well, we'll see if Jaber can pull off the win coming up here in just a bit. Going to be starting off with Virginia. And her partner today is Ann from West Palm Beach. Hello, Ann.
Hello, how are you guys?
Good. How you doing?
I'm great this morning. It's Friday. Awesome.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Very nice. All right, well, here we go. Virginia's going to be giving you clues to movies. She can't use any of the characters' names, actors' names, or any of the words from the title of the movie. You got 60 seconds on the clock, and your time begins now.
These go buzz, buzz, buzz. They fly around. They collect honey. They're a what?
Bee.
Yeah, but it's a special kind. It's got one word in front of that.
Bumblebee?
Yep, you got it. It's a baseball movie. It's also what you find at the beach.
Green.
It's what you find at the beach. That stuff that gets stuck in your crack. It's called what? Pass. Pass.
Sandlot.
This is the guy. Good, you got it. This is the guy who brings out beverages to the players on the field. He's a what? He brings out the drinks to the football player.
Boy.
Yes, you got it. Ants, beetles, flies. They're all what? They're all little insects. Another word for
I think she said it.
Bug's Life?
just the name of the insect. Just
Bug.
yes, you got it. They live under a bridge. They have furry hair.
Whoa.
Okay, got the 4 spot. Well, that Trolls is the one you just were doing. Okay.
Is it enough to win the tournament?
I don't know. I like to
Hold it
get a
out there.
5. I like to get a 5.
I'm not gonna lie. Her fake mink is very intimidating.
Yeah, it looks evil,
She
doesn't it?
looks like an evil, rich, fancy villain.
Yeah, I'm kind of giving you Cruella DeVille vibes.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yep.
Puppies.
Okay, we've got Harold on here from Miami. Hello, Harold.
What's up, KVJ?
Yep. All right, man. Let's see if we can get a win here today, Harold. I believe I'm the reigning champ. Can we hold on to the belt for 2 weeks in a row? 60 seconds
Kevin, come
on the clock. Yeah, let's do it, buddy. I got faith in us. All right, 60 seconds here on the clock in the No Name Movie Game. Our time begins now. Okay, it's somebody that loves this country. He was fighting in the Revolutionary War. It's a movie about it.
Patriot.
Yep.
Patriot.
Excellent. Wonderful. 2 guys in a basement making a TV show. It was a movie. It was also a skit on SNL. It's a guy and...
Wayne's World.
Yep. Okay, it is it's something that you would take to chop down palm trees. It's a knife, a large knife, almost like a sword. What do you call it? It's kind of like a...
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Pass. Okay. They're banging coconuts together to do horse gallops. It's a British comedy movie. And they're looking for something religious. It's something you drink out of. Pass. It is.
pass.
It is a town in Alaska about a teenage pregnancy. That's the movie. Teenage pregnancy, town in Alaska. Pass. It is a cartoon. It's cold.
Juno.
Yes, it's cold. It is the time in the planet's history.
You got a 4?
Tie.
Dang, it's a tie. It's a tie.
It was
Okay.
Monty Python, The Holy Grail, and Ice Age were the other two.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, Bird, you get 5. It's all over.
The pressure's on.
Yep. Don't be left out of overtime.
I hear you, man. I want to win it for this kid.
Yeah. Stress is on.
It is.
Okay, you got Don from Singer Island here.
Dawn, I love it. I love Singer Island.
KVJ!
Yeah!
He's pumped up.
All right, Jay-Bird, be calm. Don't yell, and we'll get it, dog.
Okay, I love it. Don't tell me how to live my life. All right, here we go. Let's do this thing. Let's do it.
All right. You've got 60 seconds on the clock in the No Name Movie Game. Your time begins now.
It's what happens in baseball between a pass. The opposite of dogs is
Cats.
yes. If you pass. It's a movie where a brother takes another brother along for a road trip. We just talked about it on the show. They go into a phone booth. He farts in the phone booth. Definitely. He talked like that throughout the whole
Rain
movie.
Man.
Yes. These people who like to go into the water with boards, they'll say this: "Yo, bro, blank."
Surfers.
Yeah, but what do they say? A term. Not down. Not down.
Surf's up.
Yes. You put this in your mouth. You get on your knees. You pass. You fix televisions when they go out. My HBO's not working. You call this cable
Guy.
Okay, you got 3. Just one
Surf's Up was the
short.
and Rain Man.
Just one short.
That was tough to watch.
Oh, I thought I said surf's up, Jay-Bird.
You did.
Don't
You
yell.
did.
That's all good.
No, you
brother.
said Surf's Up.
You
You got
got
that
it.
one. We just didn't get Cable Guy. That's all good, brother.
Okay.
I just let a little.
All right.
It's all right. I just let a little boy down.
Hey, guys, have a great weekend.
You too,
Aw, you
Don.
too,
Take care.
Don.
And for that kid that's crying right now,
Yeah.
listening to his radio, we apologize.
You way to go into the weekend, Bird. Letting little kids down.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, kid, you got to pick a better hero.
Jeez.
She's wearing an evil mink. It's kind of like
a
when I
tough
wear a gi.
statement.
She's wearing an evil mink. I kind of gotta take it.
Puppies.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, she's always evil, but
Yeah.
she's extra evil, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah. Today is really coming out. All right. Here we go. It is a little bit of overtime, Virginia. Wow.
Yeah, look at this.
Ready for
Kevin.
this?
Please.
You
A
want me-
loss for the witch is a win for the bird.
Okay. All right. We're going back to Ann in West Palm Beach. Okay, Ann, you ready for overtime?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. You've got 10 seconds on the clock. Overtime in the No Name Movie Game. Your time begins now.
Pass. Monkeys turn into humans. It's a whole process. It's called what?
Planet of the Apes.
Nope. It's the process. It's the science term.
Oh, Ralston! Come on, Ralston!
Evolution.
Evolution.
Come on, Kevin.
Okay.
I mean, you're wearing a God shirt. You should have the advantage here. It's literally good versus evil. Oh my God.
Yes.
Team Jesus.
Kevin's
Oh,
got a
gosh.
God shirt, and Virginia's dressed like
Cruella de Vil.
Yes.
Fear nobody but God. Is that what your
right.
shirt says?
Yeah.
Do not
Well, you're-
let evil win.
Your nipples are popping in your God shirt.
Don't
That's
let her- don't let her-
probably not very Christian of me to say.
Don't let
That's
her,
okay.
Don't let her distract you.
God gave me those nipples, Virginia.
Yeah, I don't know if God gave you yours.
God didn't. A plastic surgeon did. I've had him reduced several times.
Kevin, come on.
Okay, Harold, we just got to get one to win this thing, okay, dude?
I got to get that out of my mind, what Virginia said.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. Harold's distracted by nipples.
Thank you, Dr. Rankin.
boy.
Trap. It's a trap.
It is. All right, 10 seconds. No Name Movie Game. Our time begins now. Pass. Hey, he talks like this. He has a little friend that goes with him. He lives in the woods. He eats your picnic basket food. He is furry. He is what? No. Yogi Bear.
Oh, Ralston, you let her back in.
I
She's
know.
out of her room and she's back in.
Okay, back to you, Ann. Sorry we couldn't get it done.
No, she's gone.
Yeah.
I had to pull over from driving. I have to concentrate.
Good for you. I mean,
All right.
way to take it serious.
Yeah,
The
she's focused.
dedication.
All right, here we go. 10 seconds again. Double overtime. Your time begins now.
You look in the reflection and you say the same word twice on the wall. Who's the fairest?
Candyman.
Who's the fairest of them all?
The white.
Oh no! Mirror, mirror.
Mirror.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh wow!
Come on, Team God.
Oh boy, Harold, this is our chance, man.
Come on, Kevin.
Okay.
I know you love overtime, but
Yeah, you know how much I love this.
Come on.
All right, 10 seconds. Let's see if we can end it by getting one right. Our time begins now. Hey, he wears all black. He's a country singer. It was the movie about his life. And when you take a sobriety test, they have you do this. One foot in front of the other. You're doing
Walk the
what?
line.
Yes!
Right at the buzzer! Right at the buzzer!
At the buzzer! Whoa! Look at you! Wow!
Jesus wins
Went
this
for the big guy
time.
upstairs.
Give that man his belt.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man, Harold, that was exciting stuff. Wow. Woo. Dang. All right, you're
A win
walking.
for Kevin is a loss for the witch.
Yeah.
I'll get you next time, Harold.
Yeah. Very nice. Harold, you're walking into your weekend a winner. Good for you. Oh, Bird, thank you. You know how
There
much
you
I
go.
cherish this.
There you go.
Yeah, it
Here you go,
looks,
champ.
looks
Are you
so
going to wear
good.
that out tonight with your
Oh,
wife on your dinner date?
I'll wear it to bed. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, that belt goes good with your hair.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Yeah, look at it. Side by
Kevin might
side.
get lucky tonight.
Ah, you're right. Yeah.
Don't lie to him, Harold.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna.
Queensland with a winner tonight.
Yeah, you think this is going to get me action? Come on now. Come on now. Well, looking for your good news, your positivity, things you want to shout out, your Feel Good Fridays. Lots of texts rolling in right now. In fact, somebody saying, yeah, I'm going to be doing some roller skating in Atlantis. Not the Palace, Jay-Bird. You should come and join me. In fact, that Cold Heart, that's kind of a roller skating song there.
I would love to get my roller skate on.
Yeah.
I do. I'm not very good at it. But There's a lot of things I like in life. I'm not very good at
I'd be good at it, yeah. There's none I'm good at either. Still do a lot of things. Doesn't stop me. Little shout out for Little League Baseball. It's starting in Port St. Lucie, American Little League. Excited about their baseball there. A lot of great baseball players come out of South Florida.
Get them, Pizzle.
Let me see. Somebody said, yeah, my daughter's going to be getting induced today, giving birth to my granddaughter.
Aw.
That's a really good thing.
It's big.
Yep. Somebody else said, my daughter is getting her cast off this afternoon, and I no longer have to help her shower and wash her hair. That's winning.
Oh, when you get a cast off, it feels so nice.
To itch it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just did not have it on.
A lot of work stuff. Somebody said, today is the last full day at a job that's made me miserable. Cannot wait to get out of that.
Nice.
Good for you. A lot of work stuff here today. Somebody said, after being in the restaurant industry my entire life, I decided to make a change to be with my new wife. And I'm finally going to have holidays, nights, and weekends off. So that's a big plus for them.
Huge.
Somebody else got promoted to a new position, and they're excited for the cold weather. You guys excited for the cold weather this weekend?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I like it when it's switched up and you can bundle up and wear cute shoes and boots.
And we don't have to
Yep.
be up at the, butt crack of dawn. That's when it's really tough. You have to get up really super early and get out there. By the time we're out and about, it'll warm up a bit. It
Yeah.
won't be so cold.
Right, yeah, it is going to be feeling like it's in the 20s early tomorrow morning.
I mean,
Only getting into the mid-50s by afternoon.
That's awesome. I love
Crazy, yeah.
excited.
Yeah. Somebody else got a kick butt raise effective next week. Very cool. And they got their deductible back from their car accident. Cha-ching. Somebody else, got a deserving raise, $3. Somebody else excited, the FP&L CEO stepping down Tuesday, so maybe we'll get more remote work. Okay. Somebody else finished and passed a really hard certification for work paid for, got a $5,000 bonus and a promotion with a pay increase. It's winning. Also, a new car for somebody yesterday after having the same beater for 7 years. Sounds like Dennys.
When you have a beater and you get that new car,
it's a good feeling.
It takes a while for it to sink in that you have a new car.
Yeah. Also, somebody else is just simply thankful. It's Friday. You guys are on the radio. I'm down 85 pounds. I'm feeling great. So,
85 pounds?
Yeah.
That's a great comment.
Get it.
Yeah, that's all reasons to celebrate and to feel good.
I love it.
So there you go. But I tell you, with that weight loss, might bring new problems. Dudes checking out your booty. There is a TikTok star. Her name is Libby Christensen. I don't know if you saw this, but she had posted a video of herself doing squats at a gym. And behind her, sitting on the weight bench, was a guy. But he respectfully kept his head down the entire time. She's extending her buttocks right into his face. The squat machine, you bend down and it kicks your butt out. So her butt is thrusting right into his face. But he didn't look up. He didn't gander. And
she's a trash.
She's a TikTok star.
Yeah.
And so she's got a delicious booty. And she took the time to thank him for not staring at her. Yeah. But as she posted the video, some people are like going, look, did you ask this guy if he wanted his video posted?
Let me guess, she's so brave for posting that.
Or he's so brave for not looking. I don't know who's brave here, but a lot of people are jumping in on the video. 7 million views, over 600,000 likes, 15,000 comments, and people are kind of going back and forth about the whole thing. But it did bring up the topic about, with a lot of people in the gym right now, guys staring at butts, or it can go both ways. Women will stare as well. So how do you feel when somebody's staring at your goodies?
I was glad to see women on the because I saw your post on there.
Yeah.
They were owning up and saying, I'm a woman and I stare too.
Yeah.
I was glad to see people keeping it 100%.
Right. Yeah. I know my wife will take a gander. She'll make a comment. Be like, wow, you can see that dude's package. I'm like, yeah, it's impressive. Huh?
Well, I think isn't there a difference between, someone checking you out and then creepily staring and
licking their lips.
Yeah,
right.
There's a different look. If you have a nice body, people are going to notice it at times.
Well, the comments that we got on the KVJ Show Facebook page really tell you about everything, about how to do it, if you can do it. Stacy said, because we asked, women, do you notice when men are staring at your butt or boobs, and does it bother you? She said, I notice. It's annoying. Jessica said, sometimes I notice, but I'm usually looking at them too, so it's just part of being human. So
yes,
she'll kind of dismiss it.
Again, okay, there's been times where Virginia has come in here, and I'm not over here trying to sleep with Virginia. She's married to one of my best friends, but she'll have a low-cut shirt on, and I go to turn, and there's no way my eyes do not quickly glance, and then I immediately go, Kevin, I look at you.
Yeah.
Tell me again how delicious I am.
I'm just saying, it's natural to look. If you lick your lips and you're staring someone down, it gets creepy.
That really is pretty much it. That was what people were saying. Like Karen had said, the occasional eye bounce doesn't bother me. And I would say a majority of our comments had said that. There were a few people, if I even notice, I get upset.
Oh, I saw that.
You saw a few of those.
The one I thought was so funny, I get so offended, blah, 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 and everyone goes, well, I just clicked on your profile pic, and every picture, she's like bending down like this.
Right, yes, And then she gets offended when
nothing. Her boobs are in the camera.
Yes.
How dare you look at me?
Yeah, there is one of those.
Come on.
Yeah. Christine kind of sums it up. She said, yes, I notice it all the time, but unless it's blatant or they are crude and commenting, I don't care.
Commenting, you're an idiot.
Commenting is too far. You can't take it that far.
Mm-hmm. And how do you respond when they do? Rose said, it bothers me when I'm trying to have a conversation. I see that their eyes are staring at my boobs. At that point, I put my arms in front of my chest, or I say, they don't talk. I'm up here.
If you are staring and constantly your eyeballs are at the boobs and someone's talking to you, you are a moron. Get it together.
Well, Ray responded to her comment. He said, look, men are just trying to look into a woman's heart. It's not our fault if boobies are in the same place.
I mean, you gotta be crafty with how you do this. But people people are gonna check people out.
They are.
They are. It's the way of the world.
Right.
It's never going to change.
Right. But, and I think that's why there are a lot of guys probably looking at this video saying, oh, crap, I'm glad that wasn't me, because I'm not sure that I would have been just like him and stared at the floor the entire time. Because the way it is, she can't see what he's doing behind her. And a butt thrusting in your face, he's just looking straight down, and maybe he was like, okay, somebody's going to notice, and it's just, it feels like you're dangling meat in front of the tiger.
So what's she going to do? She's going to ruin the guy on TikTok if he glanced at her? If he happened to look up and glanced at her doing squats and then went back to his workout, or is he a demon now because he did that?
That was kind of where some people were calling out that TikTok star, saying, what is this, a trap? Why did you post the video? What are you doing here? I mean, we do know that people are going to look, and if you're wearing the tightest of, pants, which she was, then, it might draw attention.
There are monsters out there, but not everyone's a monster.
Rick made the comment. He said, yeah, a woman walks out of the house wearing a low-cut top. What are you staring at? And sometimes, Well,
that'd be like me wearing the skimpiest underwear, and my old man nards are just sticking out where everyone can see them. And I go, how dare you look at my nards?
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
Let's
Yeah, that's kind of it. Samantha had said, yeah, I've been bartending for the better part of 15 years. At this point, I know it's obvious, and I'll point it out constantly. Like, they'll be like, hey, what can I get for you guys tonight? Boob stare, boob stare, boob stare. And then I crouch down so that they actually make eye contact. I say, look, my chest doesn't take drink orders. So, you do deal with it, but how you do it is, I guess, the way to either make it happen or not.
You'll get emails on both sides of this one.
Kevin, you're not looking at this correctly.
Kevin, how dare you bring this up? You're a man.
Yeah.
You can't even comment, Kevin.
Yeah.
Jaybird and Kevin need to listen. Well,
Do better.
We're on the radio. We kind of have to talk.
Yeah. Okay, well, if you've got anything you'd like to throw into the mix, you can let us know. Either go to our Facebook page or text it in, 877-979-WRMF. A few other Feel Good Fridays. It's kind of nice. Somebody just hit us up and said, yeah, I just grabbed a scratch off and won $500.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a cool way to go into the weekend, huh? Yeah, that's all good right there. Also, just heard back from Danny, motorcycle guy.
Yeah.
He said that he and his beautiful wife, Jody, are going to the Hard Rock, their Disneyland, to see Billy Joel tonight for his birthday weekend.
Get it. Have fun.
He also said the Treasure Coast Enforcers is a motorcycle club, not a gang.
I knew there's going to be a retraction statement.
Just to let you know. And
I told you, Virginia.
It sounds like a gang. Enforcers? What do y'all enforce?
I hear you.
Carlotta's on here from Pembroke Pines. She's got something positive. Hello, Carlotta.
Hey, morning, Kevin. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Amazing.
I bet you are. Now tell me, you just found something that's really awesome.
Yes, a brand new relationship. I've been a young widow for 4 years, and this guy is absolutely amazing.
That's very cool. Do you have any plans with him this weekend?
Yes, we've got a couple of concerts, and we're actually meeting his parents, my son and I. So it's a big, big move. So we're really excited.
That is big.
Love is in the air.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I know, and we love you guys. My soon-to-be 11-year-old absolutely loves you guys, especially Jaybird.
Oh yeah.
He would have lost his mind that we made it on the radio.
Aww, that's awesome. What's your son's name?
Literally, we listen to you every morning. Giancarlo.
Giancarlo. Let's give him a Giancarlo chant.
Yeah.
Giancarlo. Giancarlo. Giancarlo.
Carlotta.
Yeah, I also want to give a quick shout out to Edgar because he works the cath lab over at Northwest Medical Center.
Okay.
And cardiac cath lab people, I think our nurses and frontline people, they're out there every day.
Absolutely.
So just a big shout out to Northwest Medical.
Very cool. Very cool. You enjoy your weekend, okay, Carlotta?
Thank you so much, you guys.
Yep. You too. Thank you. Very cool. All right. Ready for a weekend, right?
So ready.
Yeah, let's do this.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, Chris Brown has to deal with some pretty serious allegations being thrown his way from a woman who claims that she was raped on a yacht by Chris. Now, what she says happened, she's a professional choreographer, a dancer. She herself is a model.
Okay.
She says that she was on the phone with a friend and she was on FaceTime with that friend. And then Chris Brown, who was on this boat that was parked at Diddy's Star Island home in Miami, that Chris grabbed the phone, saw her face on the FaceTime and said, hey, you got to come to Diddy's boat. We're at Star Island. Come hang out. So she's like, okay, yeah, Diddy's boat.
Yeah.
God, it sounds awesome.
Right.
Who wouldn't want to be a part of that? Mm-hmm. So she gets there and she says that it's her and Chris hanging out in the kitchen area of the boat. He gave her a drink out of a red Solo cup.
Okay.
She started drinking it. She felt okay. He gave her a second drink, and then she claims she began to feel a sudden, unexplained change in consciousness. According to her, she felt disoriented, physically unstable, and started to fall in and out of sleep.
Okay.
She says she felt like she had been drugged. Chris then led her to a bedroom and she said took advantage of her in the bedroom, and she really couldn't fight him, or he barred the door, wouldn't let her leave, like it's a whole thing. So she's got a $20 million lawsuit, and I don't know how you prove all of this.
Yeah.
But it might just be her word against his. It's just a mess.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless you had other eyewitnesses, but yeah, the way that you establish consent and all that, that's still one of those really tough things to do today when you've got these type of things where one person alleges sexual assault and the other person saying, no, it was consensual. It's
yeah,
tough.
I mean, you don't know who to believe, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, we know Chris Brown certainly has a little bad track record.
Yeah.
But there are opportunistic people, too, that take advantage, and so
Sure.
you just never know.
Yeah, it's tough.
Nicki Minaj and her husband have a little bit of trouble on their hands. There's a lawsuit that's just been filed by the head of security that was working her concert in Germany back in 2019. Now, in the lawsuit, he claims that Nicki was pissed at a security staffer at the show. Now, what happened is she's up on stage, she's rapping, and somehow this male fan gets on the stage during her show. She didn't want that male fan on the stage during her show. So she turns around to the female security guard that's supposed to be guarding the stage and curses her out. And I guess recorded it. And I don't know if she posted this anywhere or what, but
Who recorded, the security guard or?
I don't know if Nicki recorded it or the security guard. Somebody recorded it.
As I say, that's pretty tricky to be on stage recording it and then doing all that.
I know, it seems like a lot is going on here. But after the show was over, she called the head of security, a dude, into her dressing room to talk about what had happened and how this fan got on the stage during the show. And she was pissed, throwing her shoe at the head of security, but she missed him. And then later they called the guy back in the room for another discussion. And Nicki's man, Kenneth, I don't know if you've seen this Kenneth Petty guy that she's with now. Kenneth apparently punched the security guard in the face, broke his jaw,
Jeez.
and the dude had to get 8 surgeries.
So Nicki Minaj's security needs security?
Yes.
That's
Wow.
pretty crazy, man.
Nicki Minaj and her man attacked their own security guard and
What?
broke his jaw. Dude has 5 plates in his face now.
I mean, if you're the security,
Wow.
you kind of don't see that one coming, right?
No.
Your own client turns on you.
what the
Oh
hell?
my god!
What is going on here?
What a story!
He's suing for medical bills and pain and suffering, and I'm sure we'll get a
Well,
payday.
you legit have all of those rights. If you got punched in the face, bye.
I hope there was witnesses. Yeesh.
Wow.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Okay. I love this email we got. It was about stories you won't believe. And they say, I live in Orlando, and about a month ago, my work was having a holiday party, and some of us decided that we wanted to go get drinks after the party. So we end up at this dive karaoke bar. It was getting close to midnight when we were about to leave, and we're standing up, and the DJ calls for Joey Fatone to come up to the stage to sing Ride, Sally, Ride. I'm like, wait a minute, is there another guy named Joey Fatone, or is it the Joey Fatone from NSYNC? Turns out it was the Joey Fatone. He sang Ride, Sally, Ride like it was nothing. And after he sang, our group got to take a picture with him and talk to him for a second. And then the next minute, he was just gone again.
In and out.
Yeah. So just kind of crazy. Heather's got the photo there, and you can see Joey Fatone, who, by the way, is also having a birthday today. And I was looking at that photo, and I was like, wait a minute. I recognize that dive bar. That is the same karaoke dive bar in Orlando where they turned off my mic because I ripped my shirt off mid-song. So I've been to that dive karaoke bar. It's a great karaoke bar. It is a complete dive.
You are a performer, sir.
I am, yeah.
You've had a couple of weird karaoke moments.
I have, yes. Yeah, that was one of them. Shut the whole thing down. Like, hey, my mic's off. Like, get off the stage. You can't take your clothes off.
Well, remember when Kevin kind of cleared out the place in the Keys?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, I definitely command a stage, so.
He's a piece of work on the mic.
Oh, man, I am.
When he's 18 drinks in, which both of those times you were.
Yeah, you throw a lot of booze down me, and cut it up.
Look, the man was standing. I think that was an accomplishment.
That's when Rawson's at his best on stage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so there you go. So some fun stuff. Glad you had a good time with Joey Fatone. Always a good, approachable guy. Coming up this weekend, lots of fun stuff is going on. We heard about a lot of people that are going to be heading to Hard Rock Live to see your boy Billy Joel tonight. That's going to be one of the fun things going on. There's a lot of live musical performances to check out this weekend. Tonight at 11 in Miami, Sway Lee is going to be there at Dare Nightclub at the Hard Rock. So after you check out Billy Joel, you can go see Lil Jon. He's going to be over there DJing tonight. And,
Lil Jon?
Lil Jon, yeah.
Wow, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, it is
I
kinda
would
cool.
like to see Billy Joel and Lil Jon.
You could do that tonight at Hard Rock.
How about them together collaborating?
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either.
Yeah. Then tomorrow, it's the Pegasus World Cup. Some of the greatest horses on planet Earth are going to be running at Gulfstream Park, but afterwards they got a concert. Remember a couple years ago, they had Post Malone played it, and this year they got Ja Rule, Lil Kim, and Mace.
Wow.
All playing. So they bring out some pretty good bills for that.
Living it up, y'all. Ja Rule.
That's right, yeah. Mm-hmm. Cash is going to be playing at 11 tomorrow night, so they got some great entertainment all weekend long for you to check out. You've also got Jeff Dye going to be at the Palm Beach Improv. Bob Saget was going to be there this weekend.
Oh, man, that's tough.
Yeah, missing old Bob, but Jeff Dye is a great fill-in. He'll be there tonight and tomorrow. You got the Miami Heat. Number one in the Eastern Conference, taking on the Clippers tonight at FTX Arena. They got the Raptors tomorrow night at home, and the Panthers have got the San Jose Sharks at Florida Live Arena tomorrow night. Something to check out. You've also got the South Florida Fair final weekend at the South Florida Fairgrounds. They're going to be chilly, too, on them rides. So
I know,
wear a
but
parker or something.
During the day, it's kind of fun to get bundled up and go to the fair. I did it last weekend, and we all wore like hoodies and long pants. I had my Ugg boots on. It was nice.
Okay.
I loved it. You just go around to all the food booths and ride the rides. And when you have to warm up, go in the expo center.
I meant to ask you to look at jean jackets for me.
Jean jackets?
Yeah.
At the fair?
I love a fair jean jacket.
You do?
You want
Okay.
an airbrush with your name on it?
I do. I love it. I think it looks so cool.
It's good stuff, huh? And tomorrow they're doing the Pillow Fighting Championship Pound Down at PFC Studios in Miami Lakes.
Oh, that sounds fun.
This is a thing now. Competitive pillow fights. Chicks are doing it. I don't know if dudes are doing it. I've seen chicks doing it.
I want suits so bad.
Yeah.
I would actually pay money for that.
Oh, I want them. I'm gonna break that poor boy.
Okay, maybe we can put our own on.
You'll eat him alive. He'll be down in less than 10 seconds.
I'm just a little bit more aggressive than suits.
I'm putting all my money on the bird.
All
of
Everything.
it?
That is
My
Everything you got?
house, my car,
Everything you got,
everything I have.
Suits would have to really dig deep.
Don't you dare throw this one.
I hear ya. But with the odds so greatly.
You take a flop.
Well, are we ever going to get legalized recreational marijuana in Florida?
Dennys!
I don't know, man. The feds.
Yeah.
The feds saying no. Feds always kind of trying to ruin the fun, it seems like.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a while, and it'll be interesting to see what happens because it is now one of the big dividing lines coming up in the governor race here in Florida.
Okay, tell me who's voting against it because I'm not voting for them.
So, I mean, is it a morality thing, or does it really come down to a political agenda that we don't really understand?
It's really weird, and it feels like a contradiction here because, Governor Ron DeSantis, he's been running on the platform of he's the leader of the free state of Florida. That's how he's done. We have freedoms from mandates,
not
and
shutting
lockdowns, and all that kind of stuff, and it's worked very well for him. He's taken that political clout and he's running with that. But at a campaign event on Wednesday, he said he wouldn't back full legalization for recreational marijuana.
Really?
Yeah. He said while leaving the door open for decriminalization. So he's gone on record before saying that he would not fully legalize marijuana in Florida, and then he quipped to reporters that he doesn't like the putrid smell of marijuana smoke.
But I think that I guess my question is always, are these talking points of a political party, or is it really based on morality, or is it about green, the money green? Does it come down to that?
I'm asking questions. I don't know necessarily what the stance is, other than he doesn't like the smell of it,
which is ridiculous.
Pot
smells great.
But that's also not enough to say you can't.
But other than that, I don't know what his stance is against it. And of course, anyone who is, of course, the Democrats, they're running hard on. We will go for the legalization of recreational marijuana, trying to get anybody who's for that to vote for them for the governor race.
I like everything he says about free Florida and make your own choice.
Which is like, why on this one thing?
Why?
Why can we not make our choice on this?
That's what sounds weird to me too, and that's why I'm asking this question. Is there something else politically that this means? Again, I'm just asking.
And
is it a Republican thing?
I don't know.
To be against weed?
I guess it's a conservative approach, and I don't know. And
I know so many conservative people in my neighborhood that are super conservative and smoke out on the reg.
Republicans and Democrats.
Right.
I've got friends on both sides of the aisle, and it's more of a choice kind of a thing.
Right.
I know Republicans that smoke weed. I know Democrats that smoke weed.
But if you're going to tell people, hey, I want you to be free, then you should also be like, smoke your weed if you want.
They've even done a poll on this, and as many as 67% of Floridians support the idea of recreational marijuana, but they say it has little chance of passing in the Florida legislature, which is predominantly Republican and more conservative. Now, the activists are hoping to have a measure to legalize marijuana on the ballot in the 2024 election, and they would need the support of at least 60% of the voters to pass that. Currently in America, 18 states and Washington, D.C. have legalized recreational marijuana. And right now, it is still a crime. In Florida, possession of a small amount of marijuana, less than 20 grams, is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in prison or probation and a $1,000 fine.
Dennys is in here. What do you think, Dennys? Is this ever going to happen?
Florida's been one of those tricky states where it just doesn't seem like anyone wants it. Politically or government-wise, they just don't want it here. It just has been resisted nonstop.
There's so much money to be made.
Which is what's weird to me.
Right. You would think, like, okay, all you politicians, you love getting paid, right?
Well, they must make a lot of money in another facet. They must make it through the prison system or whatever.
Because people in the chat room, like a Henny, Lana, or Laura are saying, can someone please tell Jason again, it's money. So... money.
Is the prison system more profitable than pot?
You wonder if pharmaceutical in prison must be more profitable than pot, at least at the moment. So I would just say if anyone's interested in it, go to your doctor, get a prescription, and if they see that number increase, then I imagine they're more likely to make it recreational in the future.
Because sometimes you'll hear people go, oh, the morality of it. We don't want drugs, blah, 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 or pot. Is it that? No, I don't think it is that. Because if that was the case, look, alcohol would be illegal then. You know what? It doesn't make sense that alcohol's legal. And if it's about morality, how is alcohol any better or worse than weed? And for some people, it's, alcohol's way worse.
I agree.
So it's odd to me.
Yeah, I don't fully understand it. And, if he is going to be running, hopefully somebody will at least ask the governor other than the putrid smell that you don't like.
Just don't be around it then if you don't like the smell.
Yeah, well-
but let people that are getting actual medical relief from it smoke out.
Well, that's all. He'll tell you, well, you can do that. If you get medical relief, you can get that now in Florida. This is recreational. This is you can take it around and just have it for
Like
fun.
how it is in the other states. Where
So
Yeah.
Dennys is right. Anybody who smokes pot because they have anxiety, I know a lot of people that do this. They smoke pot because they have anxiety. They don't have their card. They buy it off some guy they know. Those people need to go to their doctor and get the medical marijuana card and like show up in numbers and say, look, what are we doing here? We actually need this. My neighbor uses it. It suppresses seizures.
I love
Yeah.
how Virginia.
Well-
I love how Virginia's giving a lecture to all
But
the
again,
potheads.
they'll say the governor would tell you, you can get that. What you're asking for, go get it.
Yeah.
You can get it.
He's just saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do what Dennys is saying. Go get your medical marijuana
Yeah,
card.
That'll prove.
So they realize how many people really.
And that's probably what the government would tell you. Be like, it's all settled. If you have any legit reason why you would want marijuana, even anxiety, then go get your card and we're all good. And
It could be worse, where it was back in the '90s, where you have to go talk, the page
Yeah.
Rex. Hey Rex, man, you got a dime bag, dog?
Rex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make the switch to dispensary. The dispensary stuff's fire, man.
Yeah.
It's
so
it's the best
powerful.
out there. Do you at least know with a dispensary that it's safe and it's been
Sanctioned.
Right.
sanctioned?
And-
Rex ain't safe.
That's what I'm saying.
Rex has never done a safe thing in his life.
Rex is
Yeah.
not sanctioned.
And Angie is saying, hey, look, that the medical marijuana is making a lot of money for the state, and I know you got to pay what, $300 to get your card.
Yeah, first initial jump in, and then it's just an annual fee each year.
Yeah, and so they may like that better than the concept of the recreational marijuana, where that could be money going back to the state and saying, hey, if we keep it just medical only, everybody's going to get it, but you got to pay us the $300 and we'll make more money by doing it this way rather than legalizing the recreational
And
part.
when you talk about legalizing across the board, there's a lot of old dogs out there. Their whole life, they've always had to look around because they're buying weed.
Yeah.
It just when it's legal across the board, you just breathe a little better if you are a pothead.
Yeah.
And the decriminalization, too. That's probably a big thing and a big part of it. If they make a lot of money off incarcerating people from pot offenses, they don't want that to go away either.
Plus, it might not even be money so much, too. What if they just have handshakes with people throughout the different political parties?
You take care
Or
of me, I'll take care of
Same
you.
type of thing. They have an agreement with the judicial system here. That maybe people get kickbacks. There's so many different
It's
not-
nuances.
so
It's
many.
not that they're against weed, but they're getting something out of it.
There's just a lot of systems involved.
Yeah. So
People are shady. At the end of the day, when you have money involved and people involved, there's going to be shady.
Well, we've said it once, we'll say it again. Politically motivated.
What?
Politically motivated. Politically motivated.
Can you slow it down?
Politically motivated.
no, you can't.
You're going faster.
Politically motivated.
He's producer Dennys, and he knows when you're high. He's producer Dennys, and he's one hell of a guy.
All right, here we go. Producer Dennys going to see if he can tell when you're high or not. Starting off here, we got Anders on from Sunrise. Hello, Anders.
KVJ.
Okay, here we go. Denny's got some questions for you, and he's going to try to tell from your responses if you are high or not.
All right, first
I'll
question.
do my best.
What liquid would be the grossest to put on a slip and slide?
Oh, chicken juice. I work in the kitchen.
You would slide for a mile, though.
Oh,
I want to do that now.
I
You're right.
love
You would slide
chicken
for a
juice
mile.
slip and slide.
We did mayonnaise, and that's
says a
pretty
lot.
gnarly.
Yeah. Oof. Okay.
Let's see here. Second question. How long would it take you to eat all the separate ingredients of a cake? Meaning you have to eat the cake, but ingredient by ingredient.
Oh, God. Some of those heavier icing cakes, even through childhood, were hard to get through sometimes. So I would already say a while, but I think it would probably take a whole day just because of the flour.
Oh,
It's a great
God.
point. I'm
Yeah.
glad you brought the flour up.
The
Imagine
flour is the
eating that.
beast. Oh, I got no pop. I could drink the butter.
The butter, you'd have to
I'll
eat
bet
2
you
eggs.
could.
You know what? I bet she couldn't, and I would like to see her drink butter.
I'll drink butter right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Crawfish
Let's save
butt.
it for next week.
Save some for next week, Samiki.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Final question. Who on KVJ do you think you could beat in a pillow fight?
Oh.
To be honest with you, I'm kind of a big guy. So, and I work
Everybody.
with my hands, so I think the only person who could beat me in a pillow fight would be Meaty Kev.
Oh.
Oh, Meaty Kev's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. So yeah, you're beating all of us.
You could probably take us out 2 at a time.
Yeah, on a scale of suits to Kev.
Yeah. Who's the toughest to beat out of everybody here?
We should do brackets and all of us fight each other.
I would love to have a pillow fight tournament.
Yeah, Kevin, can we have that?
Yeah, why not?
Well,
do
then
it.
my money is on Suits.
Really?
There's no way I'd take you up on that.
Suits would be out first.
I'll bet
Sterile and
you
desperate.
I'll bet you 10 joints that I destroy Suits.
You're on.
You're on.
All right. What do you think about Anders here, Dennys? You think Anders is high or not?
I'm not getting a high vibe from Anders. I'm getting a very fun vibe from Anders.
Saying no.
Not really feeling high on Anders.
Okay.
Oh, Bird's got me shook now.
Oh, Bird made a face. Denny's looked at him. He's questioning everything.
I hear you. I hear you.
Do not look at me.
Oh,
Do
God.
not look at me.
Okay, Anders, the verdict is no. Are you high or not?
Continue on, champ.
Dennys.
He was so on it, that guy.
Yeah.
He does sound fun.
Yeah. Well
Dennys.
played, Anders. Thank you very much.
Cool name, too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anders, yeah.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's go with Ron here on Singer Island. Hello, Ron. He was on the
Singer
No Name
Island.
movie game earlier with Jaybird. Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, that's right, Dawn. I'm back.
Okay, Ron is here. Is he high now, though? That's the big question. Okay. Singer Island, free loving people there.
Oh, I mean, you
Yeah.
got the beach.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful.
I've done a few Rons in my time.
Yeah, okay.
Or partiers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Denny's, what you got for Ron?
Ron, first question. What would be the worst meal to eat right before being shook violently?
Quiche.
Quiche.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, I
yeah,
can
it's
see that.
thick.
That's
It's full.
eggs,
It's me a
cheese,
lot of egg,
bacon.
man.
We're talking chunks.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
like
go
a
with Ron on
chowder.
that.
Yeah, milk.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
So gross. Let's see here. Second question. What animal would be most likely to flip the bill at an expensive restaurant?
Oh. Yeah, jeez. And that was the.
I feel like you just threw that out there.
That's why.
It's got to be a dog.
Yeah.
Dogs are giving. They're loving. They'd be like, no, dude, I'll pick it up. If you ever go drinking, go drink with a dog. In fact, you ever seen that velvet painting of the dogs drinking
it.
and playing poker?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites, Kevin.
They would pick up the tab.
Poker, classic, yes. But,
Yeah.
but an elephant never forgets.
Oh, to
If-
pay the bill.
If I could have gotten in drinking with Chewy,
Yeah.
that would have been.
Always would have.
You would have went to pay. He'd be like, no, I got this.
I got
Yeah,
this. Yeah.
I wish
Always.
gosh, I want to drink with dogs.
Did you say Chewy? Chewy.
Oh, that's a pretty good Chewbacca.
That is good.
That was good. Very nice, Ron. Okay, one more question, Denny's.
Final one. List one benefit you think of wearing macaroni underwear.
Jeez, I can't think of anyone, man. Except that Virginia would say be wet and slippery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bird's got a good answer.
I don't think I can say it, but I'm putting it up on KVJ TV. That would totally doing that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's edible. Yeah. Give people an idea.
Could
Yeah.
have some fun.
Yeah, you could.
You're a snack
Oh,
and a
look at you.
snack.
Okay, what do you think about Ron here, Denny's? You getting a high vibe off of him?
I am getting a high vibe off
jeez,
Ron.
he's baked.
The Chewbacca really sealed it, too.
He is stoned out of his gourd, Kevin.
Ron, are you stoned out of your gourd?
Winner, chicken dinner there, Denny.
Did we ever have any doubt?
No.
Was there one moment during this?
Fast times at Ridgemont Highline I did last time. It's funny.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
When you
Again,
said Ron from Singer Island, I'm
you're like, he's high. Yeah.
That's all you needed.
All right,
I
fantastic.
hope my
Thank you,
sister's
Ron.
not listening.
Yeah. Who cares, Ron? Who cares,
Yeah,
right?
it's Friday.
Does anybody care anymore?
Just
No.
the feds, Ron.
Other than Governor DeSantis? Nobody
That's
cares.
the only one you gotta
He
watch
doesn't
out
like
for.
the smell. That's his problem.
Wet blanket.
Hatred, yeah.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
I had not heard of this as a side effect for the COVID vaccine, but there is something apparently called the Pfizer Boob Job.
What?
It's a term for all the documented cases of women who have noticed their breasts and lymph nodes have swollen after receiving their shot.
Okay.
How about that, right?
Well, my first two were Pfizer, and then I got the boost with the Moderna.
Okay.
I feel like my boobs stayed the same.
But didn't you also get a reduction at some point? So
I
it's
have
kinda-
had multiple lifts.
It's kind of hard to determine.
Who knows what level boob I'm at now? They've changed so
It
much.
could be working on you, but it's just not, kind of blowing your mind there.
Yeah.
Well, listen to what this one Australian woman said about it on TikTok.
So everyone's been pointing out to me that in all my videos you can see my headlights. My headlights are on. Your headlights are on. I can see thingies. Yes, I know. I can't help it. And I'm trying to work out why that's happening, especially on a 40-degree day. And I've worked out that I had the double vaccination and I had Pfizer. Now, ever since then, my headlights have been on. 40-degree days, headlights on. Walking around the supermarket, headlights on. Laying in front of a heater, headlights on.
Wow.
Wow. So everyone should get this thing then, right?
And she has many photos of her high beams on. They're very pronounced.
Is this to trick the anti-vaxxers? Oh,
Yeah.
bigger boobies.
And even according to the Australian Department of Health, they have found that temporarily inflamed lymph nodes are a known side effect of COVID vaccinations, but are less common. But there are documented cases.
Is that a bad thing? Is that...
It's just a thing. I don't think a lot of people think it's bad. I don't know. She doesn't seem to be necessarily complaining. I know a lot of the guys checking out her photos weren't complaining.
And not enough people call their nipples headlights. I think we need to do that more.
Well, it's a state of the nipple.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the nipple itself. It's
Super cute with that accent, too.
It's great.
Yeah. Well, there's a shipment of 20,000 coconuts filled with liquid cocaine that's been discovered at the port of Cartagena in Colombia en route to Italy.
Wow.
Yeah, this is kind of the new thing now that they do to smuggle cocaine. They will dissolve the cocaine into water to disguise its appearance. And so they were taking out the coconut water and then putting in the cocaine water instead.
That's what they did on that show, Queen of the South, the one that was on USA.
La Reina del Sur.
Well, in the other version,
Right.
they turned cocaine into tequila.
Oh, wow. Fascinating.
It was
okay.
so
Cocaine
good.
tequila?
Yes.
I
You
mean-
think it's a bottle of tequila,
Yeah.
and it's really liquid cocaine.
Oh my God, that could really turn your Saturday south.
If there's a shot called liquid cocaine you can get at a bar, it's obviously not. They can mess you up too, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's alcohol, though.
But it's the liquid form of cocaine.
Yeah.
I feel like that would get in your system a little bit harder, no?
Well, on the show, on Queen of the South, this dude thought it was a bottle of tequila, and he took it over, and he was like
Oh,
drinking
geez,
out of
yeah.
it, and he died
Yeah, right. I can see that.
right there on the spot.
I would think you've noticed right away, though, the taste.
But if you're drinking and you're already kind of hammered, would
Yeah, I don't
you
know.
necessarily?
Maybe
But that's
not.
how they smuggled it.
Yeah.
Nobody was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just tequila.
Right. Wow. Crazy. There's a guy in England that just got 4 years in prison after attacking his girlfriend because she said she didn't find soccer star Cristiano Ronaldo attractive. What? Okay. And a couple of morons got hit with felony charges after they used fake vaccine cards to go to the NFL playoff game between the Chiefs and the Bills last weekend.
You can't do that.
No, they did get into the game, so they might have gotten away with it, but then they start boasting about it on social media.
Dude,
Yeah, that's when they got him.
That's why you're in the whacked out news.
Yep.
don't put it on social media. What are you thinking?
Yeah. There's a new study out that found that humans are making cats dumber. Researchers measured the size of the cat's brains.
Cat brains?
Yeah, cat brains. And they found that their brains have been shrinking over the last 10,000 years. They think that domesticated cats haven't had to use their brains as much because we feed them and they're not hunting and defending for themselves. So that's making them dumber because we keep them as pets.
They don't have to work as hard.
I guess so,
They don't have to challenge.
It's like a muscle, right?
Yeah, it's a muscle.
Yeah.
Bless its heart, I got a dumb cat living in my neighborhood, and it is always just bumbling into things. You could tell it's not going to do well on a quiz.
Really? He's got that look on it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, dumb cat. Could humans have the ability to regrow limbs someday? There's a team of researchers in Massachusetts that just did it with a frog that lost its leg.
Like the lizard tail.
Yeah.
How, the lizard tail breaks off and then it grows back.
Could you imagine that? That's crazy.
I mean,
how about that?
It's on a kind of. It kind of sounds like it's on the in the same vein as self-healing almost.
Yeah. Yeah, think about that.
You could self-heal, you get shot, you heal yourself, Virginia.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, it's going to be the world that everybody's going to be living in the next 50 years.
Oh, yeah. Rocco may get married to a robotic woman.
All right.
But
okay, he's okay with it.
Just think about it.
If he's happy, I'm happy.
Okay. An 84-year-old man in the UK was caught driving without a license on Wednesday, and he says that he's been driving around for 72 years and never had one.
Dude, stop talking.
Yeah. I love
Wow,
this.
that's great. What a run.
Yeah, I mean, that's a long time, right? The police said they were gentle with him, whatever that means. Okay, gentle? All right.
Well, if you have to have encounters with the police, you want it to be gentle.
You would want it to be gentle.
Yeah. There were 2 residents in Maine that allegedly tried to bail a friend out of jail with counterfeit money.
Don't.
Deputies later found drugs in the 2 residents' vehicles, including cocaine, meth, and fentanyl.
Don't.
Yeah, then they got charged with 4 counts of aggravated drug trafficking. Big dummies. Yeah. And an Iranian man has broken a Guinness World Record by balancing 85 spoons in various locations on his body.
Ooh, so I know what we're doing this Wednesday.
Yeah, okay.
Virginia, how many spoons you got? I just got plastic.
I got a good bit of spoons. I'd say I probably have 15 spoons.
Do you care about buying like another 70?
It sounds affordable.
You may be okay with 10.
Let's go silver.
Damn, Kevin's right there. For all world records, I only buy half of the product.
Yeah, we're all right. If you actually did get there, be like, oh wait, we gotta go get more.
Well, I was buying all this stuff.
Yeah.
How much can you do? 19 bottles of bar. I'm buying all these stuff, and then we don't use it.
Yeah,
because I'm not good.
We can go get Goodwill spoons. Those are cheap.
Oh, that's gnarly. Oh man.
Like death suits were bad.
Oh, that's
death
nasty.
spoons.
Oh, I got an email here. Somebody saying, hey, I know it's not typically the day for Am I the Jerk, but I need to get a ruling by this weekend. So one of my best friends is having a small little lunch for her birthday on Sunday afternoon. I love this person. She's invited about 10 people. I love her to death. But my gosh, do you not know what's happening at 3 p.m. the same time you scheduled your little lunch date for? Football. I'd much rather stay home on the couch and watch the football games. She's not into football, doesn't want to have the game on because she doesn't want everybody watching the game and not paying attention to her. So I'd have to completely miss the game if I go. Am I a jerk for blowing off her birthday brunch on Sunday?
No, you are not a jerk. I think this is a thing. If people want to watch football on Sundays, they cancel everything else in their life. And for you to throw an event during the playoffs and you have football fans on the guest list, I mean, you kind of got to expect they're not going to be there.
You can fight the masses, but you're not going to win. You don't schedule things where, a lot of people are into. Like, I would never schedule something important during a Buckeye game if I wanted Kevin to be there for it. Because I know it's not a good strategy.
There are parts of the country, and especially around college, and I'm sure NFL towns are the same way, but in Columbus, Ohio, you just know you will get a world of crap if you ever schedule a wedding for a Saturday afternoon in the fall and just expect that either people are not going to show up, or if they do, they're going to have their phones on and they're going to be watching the game. And if you try to say, no, you're paying attention to me, it's my big day, they will not like you.
I want to say, because a lot of people used to get on me about always going in hard on weddings.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank some of the people who do listen to this program who agree with me. They think weddings are just so annoying. Women, men,
Just any day, no matter what day you do it, weddings all together. It doesn't matter if you schedule it on a football day or not, just don't do a wedding.
We've aged out of weddings.
Well, for some people, they're like, hey, this is your third marriage. I got to buy you another gift. Get it together.
The next wedding I'm going to go to, it's going to be one of my kids. And that's it.
That's where you are. All right.
That's where I'm at.
And we're not even 100% sure she's going to make it to that one.
So we're all ruling you're not a jerk if you blow off her birthday lunch on Sunday?
No, you're not a jerk. You love football, and this girl shouldn't have scheduled her party and invited people that love football.
But if everyone was hashtag be cool in this situation, the brunch girl, it would be cool if she has a special birth or a special moment on the side. You see what I'm saying? With her friend. A special moment that they had together on their own that they could do.
Totally.
And that should be just as good, no?
They can go out to eat on a different day when it's not football playoffs that you've been looking forward to watching.
There you go. Well, that is going to be the big thing coming up this weekend. On Sunday, they had record ratings for the football playoffs last weekend. People are like, hey, can it even come close to living up to the games and what happened in those games last week? I guess we'll find out as you got the Chiefs and the Bengals going at it 3 o'clock on Sunday on CBS, and then the 49ers Rams. That is going to be on Fox at 6:30. So a couple things to check out. And the 49ers have beaten the Rams in their last 6 meetings, so they're definitely favored for that. So going to be some really good games. We'll see what happens. After this weekend, we're going to know who is going to be in the Super Bowl. It's going to be either the Chiefs or the Bengals. It's going to be the Rams, or it is going to be, on the other end, the 49ers.
So if the 49ers and the Chiefs play, isn't it like all the same colors? I hate that.
It would be similar. It would be similar, yeah.
I need one in blue, one in red.
Okay.
Totally different colors so I can follow the game.
Well, then you probably just need to root for the Rams if that's your strategy. Because,
I hate
you don't
the
have
Rams.
Okay, well then I don't know what to tell you. You're
kind of annoying as a football fan, and don't like the colors, don't like the mascot.
Right. Even if you're not a big football fan, they try to find a reason for you to watch the game. They've got a great Super Bowl halftime show. Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, part of it.
I never look forward
Kendrick
to
Lamar,
I never
Mary
look
J.
forward
Blige.
to this.
Yeah, it's going to be something. I can't imagine how it would be bad. They have the commercials that some people love, and then maybe you just go for the party itself and to socialize and have fun. You could care about anything else that's going on.
But this is a good time for a PSA. If you are a double dipper or a triple dipper, you need to look yourself in the mirror. You're going to be out with people. You can't dip in the ranch, take a bite, and then dip again. It's amazing we still have to have these conversations.
Yeah, sure.
But we do.
Absolutely. Well, with the party comes everything that goes with a party. Hangovers, sluggishness, lack of sleep. And they say it's estimated that the day after the Super Bowl, it takes a $4.4 billion toll on U.S. employers.
Dang.
With about 15 million people calling out of work. They say sick days alone could cost employers up to $2.6 billion in productivity losses. And drunken driving-related crashes resulting in injuries were 41% higher on Super Bowl Sunday than on any other Sundays in January or February.
Wow.
So those are some staggering numbers. And it makes you say, okay, then why don't we just move the Super Bowl from Sunday to Saturday? Hello, problem solved, right?
There's got to be some kind of money or financial reason for this.
There is. Now, one of the things they say is, okay, well, the Super Bowl's always been played on Sundays. That's just the way it is. It goes back to something passed in 1961 called the Sports Broadcasting Act. And it set the NFL's broadcasting days to Sundays to protect college and high school football games, which are typically played on Friday and Saturday. But by this time of year, high school and college, they're done. They've been done. So, okay, well, we can get rid of that. That's a dumb law.
Yeah, 1960. We hadn't even been to the moon yet, y'all.
Let's throw that out. That's silly. I mean, come on. If we realize something's silly, let's throw it out. But in December of 2018, the NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said the audiences on Sunday night are so much larger. Apparently, you get a lot more viewers on a Sunday than on a Saturday.
But how would you know that if you've never done the Super Bowl on a Saturday? It's a flawed experiment.
I think what he's saying is that they have experimented enough. The NFL has crunched their numbers, and they realize that people go out and party. They go to nightclubs. The NFL, when they do a Super Bowl Sunday, they're the only game in town. They're the only party happening. Like, I could see my daughter would go to a Super Bowl party on Sunday, but if it's Saturday night, she's like, no, we're going out in Boca. So... That's where I think they say, hey, we get that residual fallover of people who aren't necessarily football fans to watch it on a Sunday than on a Saturday.
Yeah, I think that's spin. I think if you change the Super Bowl on a Saturday, you set that becomes the norm. People are going to their whole day. They're going to plan accordingly to the Super Bowl.
I think
it's
I think the thing they're afraid of now. Imagine the conversations that they're having, and these networks that all they do is nitpick and study and the habits and behaviors of people of when they watch shows and how they watch shows. How much money is riding on the Super Bowl? How much do you pay for commercials?
So much.
How much do these networks make by the viewership? And imagine if you said, we're going to take an experiment on the year you host the Super Bowl, NBC. And they're like, no.
No.
Okay, Fox, the year you guys host the Super Bowl, we're going to move it to Saturday. And they're like, we know more people watch shows on Sunday nights. That's why you notice how great they drop all the big shows now on Sundays. And you always see things on a Sunday night. It's on there. Why is that? Well, it's because more people watch TV on Sundays than they do any other night. And Saturday night's usually like throwaway TV. So who's going to take it on the chin possibly if this experiment goes awry and has paid all this money for the rights for the Super Bowl and the advertisers that have paid for the commercials and everything else that goes into it? Really, the short answer is money is what it is.
It's not about money. It just... I still think the Super Bowl could work and be very successful on a Saturday.
I think a lot of people do, and that is the ultimate question. But I'm sure this is the discussion that's going on. In fact, Roger Goodell's telling you this is what's going on. It's proven in the world of television that there are larger audiences on Sunday than there are on Saturday. And we would lose so many fall-off people that would be doing other things on a Saturday night than watching football if we moved the game. That's what he's trying to say.
So he doesn't care about you having to go to work on Monday with a hangover.
Yeah, he really doesn't, because
it does not matter to him one bit.
All they care about is the viewers because there's so much money attached to it.
And you're right. It's not broken. Financially, it's not broken for them. So why would they want it? They don't care if you have to go into work.
Yeah.
So
they're like, oh, cry me a river. They don't care.
Maybe it does work on a Saturday, but they're not going to take a chance if it's really not broken.
That's why you're like, why does this discussion come up every single year? Why is there a kid that has got some kind of petition out there for people to sign that we're trying to have? Why does this happen? Why do they not listen to us? Well, they're aware of it, but here's what they would tell you. Money, and this is the reason why that we have Super Bowls on Sundays, not on Saturdays.
But they 100% do not know for sure if it would work on Saturday, because they've never done it before. But I get the reasons why they would not.
Now, the one thing they are talking about, and this could be something, the NFL could either add another game or another bye week to the season, because they just added a game this year to the schedule. So what they could do by doing that is you could then move Super Bowl Sunday every single year to President's Day weekend, giving Americans a Monday off after the Super Bowl. Ooh. So you want to talk about a fix? The ultimate fix that would make everyone happy is to say, let's just push it one more week, and then you get that Monday off. There's no squabbling, no arguing, and Super Bowl Sunday is always on President's Day weekend.
I feel like this is one of those arguments, it's just like the time change. We talk about it every year. It's never going to happen.
To me, this is an easy fix, though. The argument of moving it from a Sunday to a Saturday, because CBS, Fox, NBC, any network that ever gets a Super Bowl is like, not on my year. You're not doing this on my year. So the easiest thing to it is the NFL probably love to add another game because, hey, you know what? That's more money and more ratings.
You're right.
And the players are probably like, another bye week to rest? I would love that too. So it seems like that would be the option everybody can agree on. Just add another week to it, do it President's Day weekend, and everybody's happy, right?
Our boss just texted me. They said they're asking if you want to do a 3-month sports show contract just to see how it goes because they're liking the sound of your voice right now with the Super
they
Bowl.
are.
They are.
I think it was 3 months last time, wasn't it? That's all I do sports shows for. Oh, I hated hearing this. Jaybird, had that dentist appointment yesterday?
Yeah.
And he got some news that was not really great.
Uh-oh.
He's got to have some wisdom teeth pulled.
You still have your wisdom teeth?
I have 3 of my wisdom teeth in there still. Because remember when I had that terrible toothache before?
Yeah.
It just they don't give me any problems. They're afraid in the future. My dentist said, you might as well just get them taken out because you're in jeopardy of damaging other teeth if you don't.
Magnolia's got to get hers taken out, too. You want to go together?
She would love my dentist.
Well, my question is, when do you have to get them taken out? Because I've had that. And my dentist is like, yeah, you got them up there and, it might cause problems later on, maybe. So you could get them out if you want. I'm like, okay, well, if we're talking about maybe and might and this and that, those kind of words.
You still have yours?
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not doing it. And I hear when you get older, it's a lot harder to do and the pain is a lot worse. And I'm like, okay, if they're fine now and they've never, my teeth are what they've been and they are. And like, no, I'm not doing it now.
I got a family member who didn't get their wisdom teeth taken out till they were in their 50s. And it was...
Wow.
It was rough, man.
Oh, I can imagine.
I think the kind of like how they say your tonsils. I had my tonsils taken out when I was in my early 20s. They say it's worse as you get older, and it took me a while to recover from my tonsils.
I can see that. So yeah, so is it? Do you have to do it, or is it just you choosing to do it?
I don't have to do it.
Okay.
They're not bothering me, but I think I want to take them out though.
Well, with Mags, she has to get him out because she has perfectly straight teeth right now after wearing the braces for so many years. And the way the wisdom teeth are coming in, they're going to move her teeth and mess up all the braces work if we don't get them out.
Okay.
Yeah, the way they were explaining it to me, it's probably better to get them taken out. So that's the plan. But my doctor appointment ain't for 2 weeks. I'm thinking about it for 2 weeks now.
Oh, you do it all 4 at once?
No, I don't think so. I only have 3. There's only 3 in there. I got 1 pulled. One was, remember when I had that terrible toothache?
Yeah, they pulled one of them.
That was from a while ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, mine don't bother me, Kev.
Yeah, mine don't either. And that's why I'm not doing it. If it's not an issue and it is what it is.
But they can bother you though. And you don't want them to bother you. But from what I understand, once they start to bother you, it is not good.
But here I am, almost at 50, and I've been good. I know you're saying you had a family member in their 50s that maybe all of a sudden they just started causing problems after 50 years.
After 50 years, isn't it? Everything started to fall apart.
Yeah, that's what I'd say too.
What was the issue? Like, why at 50? What were they doing?
I'm not real sure.
The wisdom teeth were like coming in wrong, or they were out, or they were infected, or
I honestly don't have all the details. I can try to get you their high school GPA and their favorite color by Monday.
Which tooth was it, top or bottom?
It was the 19th molar, right next to the tooth.
Yeah, unless they for me, they would have to give me a compelling case and reason why I would have to do that. Now, Uncle Marv texts us and he said, I'm 54 and my wisdom teeth started crowding others and I've lost 2 regular teeth. Get yours out.
Yeah, your teeth shift as you get older, too.
You've lost? So 2 of your regular teeth surrendered to the wisdom tooth?
What happens, your teeth shift, they lean up against other teeth, too. So you can't, that's why people get them out a lot of times, too. And plus, a lot of people, they do have, when they're growing in, they give a lot of people issues as well. I had a buddy of mine, he was out for 2 weeks because of his wisdom teeth.
Oh, I can imagine.
His mouth, for whatever reason, he just didn't heal like most people do. He was down and out, man.
Huh. See,
but from what I understand, though, modern day, when I got the 1 wisdom tooth taken out, I felt so much better within 2 days.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
You rebounded. Yeah, somebody in the chat room said, yeah, my uncle's 80 and he has his still all of his wisdom teeth. So yeah,
At
I hear a
80?
story like that. I'm like, all right, I'm getting burned.
And he
with
never
these
had
things.
any issues.
Apparently not. So yeah, I'm kind of curious. Yeah, what are the odds on that? Because hey, look, if I can
Everybody's
take these
different.
things to the grave, I'm taking them to the grave.
My dad takes amazing care of his teeth and has teeth issues.
Yeah,
I think
know.
he's like you and my dad
Yeah,
are so much alike. He's a he
Yeah.
flosses,
Same
does the
way.
whole thing.
Yeah, my mother-in-law, she worked in a dentist's office for 30 years, and she said it's so often genetics. It's so crazy that you'll see somebody that hasn't brushed in 10 years, no cavities, and somebody that is religious about it, brushing 3 times a day, flossing, all that kind of stuff, and they always have teeth problems.
Yeah,
It's
I think
crazy.
mine are leaning on my other teeth, so you want to get that,
Yeah, okay.
But no problems. I don't feel any pain.
Okay, so you're going
But
for it.
like I told you that one time, you don't want tooth pain. You've had it before too.
It was terrible,
And
yeah.
tooth pain
Yeah.
was worse than me giving a kidney away.
I had to get a root canal. The root canal was not that bad because you always hear like, oh, it's like a root canal. That root canal was a dream. It was so easy.
They've gotten better with a lot of the.
Oh, my
If this was
gosh.
1982,
I couldn't even believe it.
you would have not have been happy.
Yeah, dental technology has made huge advancements. They can make it really easy on you now.
They do. It's a lot better. The day, I mean, look, no one likes going to the dentist because you're getting prodded, but it's not to where you have to be so afraid. It's not like that anymore.
Okay. All right.
That's what
So
I'm
there
telling
we go.
myself.
So do you think you're going to be missing time? So you have a hard time talking. Your
I
mouth
don't
will
know.
be swollen.
We'll see how it goes.
The teenagers at Mags's school, because a few of them are getting theirs out.
Yeah.
They said drink a bunch of pineapple juice because whatever that bromine or bronine, whatever's in pineapple juice, helps with swelling and bruising and just it's good for you. So before you go get them pulled, drink a bunch of pineapple juice.
Is that a legit excuse? I can't come in. My wisdom. That
Yeah,
kind of
well,
is a good.
yeah,
that-
especially if, I mean, if you're groggy and you can't talk and your mouth's swollen, absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you talk, then you can rip the stitches. Yeah, you might want to check on that because you may be out.
Your boy's
Good.
coming in. I already had it.
I know, but I'm saying that if you start talking, your mouth would start bleeding, and then the stitches would never stay. You
I already
might have
had
to-
one, but I came in the next day with the one.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, come on, I'm tough, dog.
Okay. All
He's
right.
going to start bleeding, look like vampire.
I'm so tough. I'm getting it pulled with my gi on.
Yeah. And somebody said, Kevin, keep in mind, dentists have to stay in business, so they will do what they can to keep their pockets lined. I'm 53 and I have no issues with all my wisdom teeth. So that's kind of where I am, baby. I'm just going to go on ahead and keep on trucking.
No offense. I'm going to listen to my dentist instead of the YouTube chat. No offense.
All right. Interesting debate about getting your wisdom teeth pulled or not, especially as you get a little bit older on in the years. Should you do it or not? Randy, who's going to be on here in just a bit right after us, she said, yeah, my husband at 50, they thought they might have to break his jaw.
Oh,
And he's going to have his mouth wired shut for 6 weeks. Thank God they didn't break his jaw, but that's why you do get them pulled as you get older.
Yeah, because Shannon nailed it. She says, Kevin, get out your wisdom teeth because they will possibly eat away at your other good teeth. And that's what they're
Yeah.
afraid of. That's why I'm getting mine taken out. I don't
Yeah.
want them to eat at my good teeth.
Yeah,
You
they
don't
haven't-
need your wisdom teeth.
They haven't mentioned it to me in a couple years now, and I've been doing the x-rays pretty much every time I go in. So I think I'm still pumping the brakes on it just because I would have to take probably a while, at least 2-3 days.
It depends. I'm telling you, Kev,
Yeah.
I have had a wisdom tooth taken out, and
Yeah.
I came to work the next day.
Yeah.
Everyone's different. It's not as bad as,
Yeah, but with swelling, and I know that the one thing, because I talked to somebody they said I can't really talk a lot because the stitches, and I was like, well, that wouldn't be good for me.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
You could do it on a Friday maybe and be back by Monday.
I'm
Yeah.
living proof you can do it.
Okay. No, I'll definitely keep an eye on Bird and see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, you may not know if it's my stitches or if I'm just having an off day.
If you're bleeding from the mouth, we'll know something's up.
I mean, how hard am I talking? I know I can talk. I know I can spit fire on this mic, yo.
You are a hard talker.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of nerve, lady. You are always in a hard talk off. Poor Kevin.
All right, we got the After the Show podcast going to be coming up here. You can watch it live in just about 10-15 minutes on YouTube, also on demand anytime you want on that WRMF app. You might want to get that keyword in today, too, for Machu Picchu to go to Peru for 6 nights to stay at the Inca Terra Machu Picchu Pueblo Hotel. Golden is what you want to take to our WRMF app or our online streaming player, WRMF.com. Bird, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
It is impossible for a person to learn what they think they already know.
That's true. Gotta have an open mind to learning, baby. Yeah.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.